of Lovecraftian,
Okay.
Cthulhian horror where you're like running around, you kind of solve mysteries and fight like these otherworldly monsters. Like
That sounds neat.
it was fun. It was super fun.
Cool.
And if you want to do more card games, Arkham Horror is a good
Arkham
one.
Horror.
It's a great.
I've had a blast playing that whenever
Yeah,
we
I've
buy
heard
it over.
good things about it.
You do
Haven't
have
gotten
to
to it.
build your decks.
But if you only ever buy the starter set, it's really easy to build a deck because you only have this many cards.
Yeah. That is nice.
Well then,
All right, we live. All right, welcome. We are the Initiative Syndicate, and we're back from our little 1 week break, and we're gonna go into D&D, I guess.
like yeah,
I
Everyone's
guess so.
dead.
I'm excited. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with you guys tonight. I still haven't really sorted all the moving pieces. So when I say by the seat of my pants, I mean it. But it's going to feel like I had everything planned.
That's how dimming works.
Just love when a plan comes together.
So last session, you guys made it to the Gold Twist Caravan. You learned a little bit more about their organization. You met with the Gold Twist siblings. Found out that they're kind of in charge of this caravan of like protecting, searching, seeking, and otherwise storing dangerous relics. You found out a little bit more about a particular item that you possess, which is a Lamp of Three Wishes.
Spooky.
And a little bit more about the entity that lives inside the lamp. And I think at the very end of the session, you were basically asking if it seemed like anyone was watching you guys, and I said yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah, someone was watching you.
On something, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
we ended on eyes and the bar paying attention to Fig.
yeah.
Last thing I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
I think I covered most of the important, like,
Crispin's brother is missing
Dead.
or something.
Oh yeah,
damn it.
Crispin's family
And he
crisis.
He's
sent
got daddy
a
issues.
magical bird to go. Yeah.
You had to
Talking about Gus.
You had to be there. We did talk about Gus.
Yeah. That was,
Yeah, we did.
that was
Let's
fun.
go. All of Gustus. I'm so excited.
I think you should just convince your girlfriend to come play D&D with us. I think she'd have a blast.
Yeah.
She'd get to see a completely different side of you, and
She can see it on Twitch.
does she watch?
Sometimes.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Her kids
Maybe.
watch sometimes
Bring
too,
it back
which she should let me know before.
That way we can
So I don't
tone it
swear
down
as
to a
much.
PG-13, you know?
Yeah, but I have pictures of them like pointing at the TV and me fucking swearing and shit.
That's awesome.
Fortunately, it's usually like just language. It's
Viewer
not usually.
discretion is advised.
I kind of feel like we don't really delve into a lot of the other risque topics
Yeah.
or anything, so
So we're just R for profanity.
it's
Yeah.
our for profanity.
Yeah.
I just don't. I know people play that way. It makes me uncomfortable as a DM.
Yeah.
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 I don't want to flirt with you, but I will.
I
Listen,
mean, if I have to.
in the one campaign we play on Thursdays, I really thought me and Noah were going to do it.
Noah's trying to do it with you. How many campaigns
That made-
now?
Start a counter.
Noah,
Me and Noah.
this is the first time.
Well,
Really?
He leaned right into the.
I've banged Kev.
Yeah.
Not in game.
Oh.
In game.
In Minecraft.
It was in a snowy mountaintop in a bar.
I don't remember this.
You were
Yeah.
asleep.
It was yeah.
You were asleep. That's so
it was
terrible.
It was a snowy area landscape where we were at.
Are you sure it was me?
Might have been Noah. Might have banged Noah.
That sounds about right.
Both in game and maybe
Must have been too drunk to remember.
Well, you did bang Brandon when you were the Kinku. You had to roll animal handling or something.
You literally signed the whole time.
She wrote animal handling. I was the kinku.
Yeah, that's right. That episode was strictly How I Met Your Mother, and it was great.
It was great,
That's
It was
insane.
so good.
and we faded to black.
yeah, we did.
And then someone got me killed, and then he shipped my body to her.
Did
I
that
was the
shit.
love of her life, and he shipped my dead body to her.
Well,
But I also did that to Noah too.
Because
on
that makes
the boat
it
when
better.
he had the kid. Yeah.
what the?
I didn't just do it once.
was a
I did
weird-
it twice.
It was a weird game.
Yeah, this pirate chick Noah was sleeping with had a kid, and then or something like he wasn't supposed to meet her ever again.
Yeah.
But he faked his death.
Yeah.
and then I sent her a letter and saying he's still alive.
Wow. That's
I told
crazy.
Brandon he should have like secretly just made Aaron the villain of the campaign. Because I
Yeah,
feel like
I
every
would.
time
Makes
we did
sense.
something, he would like go against us, and I'm like, bro,
It's so funny. 'cause
we have a lot of fun playing with you, but you make it
Yeah.
hard some weeks to want to play with you.
I got so upset with Clay. I tried to kill him, and now Clay's my best friend.
That's
more than
crazy.
once. He tried to kill him more than once.
Yeah, I wanted to kill Clay's character. I hope he's watching. I wanted to kill your fucking guy.
Which one?
His
Dornost.
rogue, warlock, fucking
Dornost,
paladin.
yeah.
He was not a warlock.
I
He
don't
was
give a fuck.
everything.
Yeah,
He had warlock spells from talents.
he had warlock tendencies.
More like tendencies.
He's every class and he does all these things.
Dude, I
hate it.
I tried to kill him multiple times.
Yeah, I do think I remember you trying to sabotage him the one time.
right.
Ever since
He successfully got me.
ever
killed.
since me and Danny started that
Twice.
fight, and he came in after we've been traveling with him for all this time, and he's like, "Oh fuck it, your guards must be right in this situation." And then we
Yeah.
got sent to jail.
I
You were
remember
there,
that. I remember that game.
and I was so pissed after that moment.
And I was like,
I-
mute here, walk away.
I've just never seen somebody get so mad about something so dumb.
I know.
Dude, I
right?
was-
Because it like wasn't important.
Dude, it was my character, man. I was RPing.
There we go. Oh, that's what my
That's what
character would do.
My character hated him.
Which is why we don't have alignments anymore. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
I ruined the game.
My bad.
Because if he puts chaotic evil down,
Yeah.
he's gonna play it that way. To the letter.
Yeah.
You got something cool he wants, he's taking it from you. Even if he has to kill you.
And he'll step out on any fights that you do to tie himself up.
Dude, that's actually starting to become a trend with this guy. And I love it.
Soakin' Reborn.
Soaking 3.0.
We don't talk about the 2.0.
Yeah, we killed the 2.0.
We
Kinda
don't
like
talk about the
Terminator 3. Nobody
2.0.
watched Terminator 3.
I'm
Yeah,
just
they
telling
know
you
about
guys,
it.
that
They didn't watch
campaign
it.
is so good.
I would have liked to see it.
It's so good. If you guys ever feel up to it, I would definitely
Let's-
I would run it again. But you guys would start. From
Piss
the
we had
beginning.
some
I want to
robot.
play that so bad.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean,
It would be fun.
I'd be down to pick it up where we left off because I like Smoosh.
No, we got the robots. You can just reborn Smooch.
We could
Okay,
revamp
okay,
It was a
all right,
dream
I'll-
sequence.
It was a really bad dream
Because
sequence.
we were like going through death limbo and all this weird shit.
I mean-
we could say we still weren't out of it, and it was someone's bad dream, and then back
It was
to
college.
We should pick it
we were
back
just
up.
trying
We should.
stuff.
but without Soakin.
Okay, without some
Yeah.
shit.
Or with Monk Soakin, or just another character.
Not
You know, all my
robots,
guys
okay.
die.
Are you noticing a trend?
Like, and I always get this cool, like, I go to heaven, never hell.
Yeah,
My guys were nice.
I guess.
Frog Jesus.
Frog Jesus.
All right, let's get to the game.
All right.
Yeah.
Did I miss anything else?
I don't think so.
I had a shitty day today. Next.
I kind of don't care right now. I'm really sorry. We're gonna make it better though. We're gonna roll dice, and it's gonna be awesome. In fact, I need you to roll me a happiness roll. Roll a d20.
Oh, I think it's a D100.
All right, you can roll a d100.
See, you should... I was about to say I don't have a D100, but I do.
You don't have a d100.
I got it.
It's 210.
Damn. Shit.
You've been playing D&D since
0.
2020.
Fuck. 16. My happiness is depression.
So just a 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
Happiness roll.
Well, he didn't say like what scale this was going to be against. And Call of Cthulhu, that's a really good roll. You know?
I'm real happy now.
I'm real happy.
I just did a bunch of X.
We are in a bar.
A little bump. Couple beers. Couple of...
Yeah. Got your upper, you got your downer. Nice mid.
We're going to go with Ace Pineapple. Hashtag not sponsored.
Lemmy. You notice the
Cannon.
guy in the bar who is, you kind of notice that Otis is kind of looking over to notice this person.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just your keen observation skills. You didn't notice the guy looking, but you noticed that Otis has been kind of like giving him the side eye and kind of making it look like he's not trying to notice him.
It's kind of hard with his big eyes.
So on your happiness roll, you notice now that there's somebody watching Fig.
What's he look like?
He is a
Yeah, right
tiefling.
Ooh.
He is a purple-skinned tiefling. He is wearing, they're like these really deep, like blood red robes, but they don't look cleric-y. They look more wizardly or maybe sorcerer. He kind of gives off like spellcaster vibe. And he's wearing this fanciful little headband that's like covered in gems, but he's kind of pulling his hood up so it doesn't draw a lot of attention to the gems.
Is there anybody else in this bar that might be from the School of the Gifted? From my clan? People I run with? Because it's been 40 days since I got that task.
You've been in this bar when you were dropping off the shipment and stuff, and you didn't notice anyone, and you haven't really noticed anyone that come in that would really fit that description.
All right, no kids from the School of the Gifted.
And they are like they're specifically paying a lot of attention to Fig.
Okay, I will. Where's Fig sitting and corresponding with me?
You guys are all outside. You guys were packing up your wagon.
Oh. Okay. I will, mainly because I don't remember if I think I have this spell, and it's gonna be awesome.
Fireball.
Fireball the entire inside of the bar.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
I said fireball.
Updating sources. Un momento. Por favor.
Uno momento, por favor.
Okay, we're back. Characters. D&D Beyond. Hashtag sponsor. All right. I hope I have this spell and I didn't. Oh, I do. Yes. I'm a bard.
I'm a bard.
I would like to kind of shuffle up my card, just trying to make some noise. But as I'm doing that, I'm kind of whispering into one. And I'm going to cast Message. And go. Somebody was looking at you. And then
To me?
Who you cast?
Yeah, but I'm going to like toss the card. Just at Fig, just trying to fuck with him. and when it hits him, it just whispers.
Okay. So yeah, he cast Message through this card.
Somebody's watching you. Non-magical.
He's got big ass ears too.
Yeah, I just like perk up. It's like, who?
You probably heard him talking into the cards and then again, so it was like an echo.
Yeah.
Who? And I'll continue the bit. Tiefling. Hood. Gems.
Do I notice this individual now?
As he kind of like points it out to you, yes.
Purple.
Do I recognize this?
You do.
I do?
Just picking up my cards as I go.
How do I recognize this individual?
This person is someone. It's hard to like make out their face, but you feel pretty confident that this is somebody that you have interacted with in the city before.
Okay.
Before you went off on adventures. Because there's like this whole part of your past that's a little fuzzy,
Uh-huh.
and it was sometime after you kind of got your bearings and before you headed out.
Am I getting like a... This is like a foe or like a friend or...
This person was a friend.
Okay.
He was friendly towards you before.
I got it.
At least your last interaction, he was friendly.
Okay. I think I recognize him. Maybe we should try and speak to him.
Well, that seems like you kind of thing, doesn't it?
Sure.
I mean, you know him. I can go talk to him, but you know,
No, I mean, I'll just make sure you guys know where it was.
I'll be watching. And I'll pull out my big gun. And just
Pointing at the back of my
train
head.
on him the whole time.
The scope is... yeah, so, I mean, I'll go back inside then if I think, if I recognize him then. Is he, like, sitting at the, like one of the stools up at the bar?
Yes, and how you notice him is like these double doors kind of like swing open from the people coming in and out, and then every time the door kind of opens, it's like his eyes never like lose the focus, and he's not even really making it.
Can you make
He like
a minor illusion of yourself?
it's almost like he wants you to notice that he's noticing you.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
You can be a doctor.
Okay. Then, yeah, I mean, I'll go inside and, like, probably, like,
No, that would-
pull up a
I don't know why I thought I could be a
stool
Dr.
next to
Pepper.
him.
I can't be the illusion.
Technically, how tall are you?
Like 5'6".
So a shorter version or?
So you want to
But it
walk
doesn't move.
up to him?
Mm-hmm.
It would be
Okay.
static.
He never takes his really gaze off of you, but as you start to
Somebody move
approach,
me?
you see that he kind of smiles, and he pulls his hood down a little bit. He looks a little different than the last time that you saw him. The last time that you saw him, it was a little dirtier, and you guys had just gotten in a tuffle with some other street urchins, and you were trying to get dinner, right?
Gotcha.
You're just trying to eat. So he helped you. You guys split the meal, and you guys kind of spent a couple of days just wandering around before you guys kind of parted ways. He said he had a job that was coming up, and you wanted to just go do your own thing. But it was overall, it was acquaintanceship, I guess, not like best friends ever.
Do I remember a name?
Yes, he called himself Arzer.
Arzer. I'll pull up the chair and Arzer, is that you?
Ah, you do remember me.
Yeah, of course.
I heard that you were about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been making new friends.
All of these people.
The ones outside.
Well, you look much cleaner than
So
the
do
last
you.
time I saw you.
So do you.
It's amazing what a bath will do. And look, I smell better. And he holds out his hand and like lets you smell his hand.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Well, I was kind of bored, so I left Waterdeep, and I ran into these people, and
Excuse me.
ended up, I guess, going on an adventure or whatever you want to call it. We're chasing after these strange people, seeing what they're up to.
Well, I wish I could say that I was here for a friendly visit. Unfortunately, it's not entirely friendly. I have a message.
I see.
I think it has to do with our history, which is why I was selected for the task of delivering the message, because otherwise you might have ran. Up front, I'm not here to hurt you. My employer wants you hurt, though.
What's your message?
The thing that you took, he wants it back.
Who does number 2 work for?
And then he threw something in the words along the lines of, or else. And I didn't actually talk to him directly. You know, no one ever talks to him directly.
I see.
And as you're kind of looking at him, you see some of the gems in his little headband. It looks like a circle with spokes coming out of it, with many gems.
Is this new? This thing he has?
He didn't have it before, no.
Okay.
So, yes, full-fledged member, they accepted me. Really exciting. I get to steal things and sometimes kill people that are terrible people. Sometimes they're good. But, you know, it's... it pays well. And as you can see, I'm eating much better these days.
I see.
True.
So, do you have the thing? Look, I'm kind of on your side here. We were just doing what we could to survive, and for whatever reason, the thing, when you showed me that you had it, I told you it was a bad idea, but you said it was shiny.
Things are different.
Well, I just don't want you to get caught with your pants down, so to speak. So I guess you can consider this a friendly warning. He may send other people for you. I'm just gonna act like you don't have it, or you told me you don't have it, and I believed you. I'll try to buy you some time if I can.
I appreciate that.
Oh, one other thing. I have something of yours. When we split up, you told me to go to the place and get the thing. Well, I went and got the thing. And he comes back and he pulls out this like little satchel. Here? It's all there. I didn't mess with any of it. I don't remember why you sent me for it, but it's just other stuff that you said that you had taken, and it was kind of hot merchandise, and you didn't want to be walking around with all this stuff in case you got arrested. So here, I don't want to be responsible for it anymore.
Thank you.
No problem. Oh, also, could you punch me in the face? Like, just one really good time. I want it to seem like, we had a confrontation and you escaped.
Are you talking shit?
Yeah, sure.
Or, I mean, maybe one of your new friends can do it.
Light him on fire.
Get Gulk.
Get Gulk. Get Gulk to do it. Yeah, do we still have Gulk's hand? No. I guess, my fists are pretty unique.
Or maybe a scratch or something. You
yeah.
know.
Sure. You ready?
I think it would probably be better if you don't let me know when it's coming.
He just does it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Let's see. What is...
You it's a surprise attack, so you get advantage.
Okay, good.
So no, it's just an unarmed strike.
Okay, that's a lot better. It'll be like a 20.
So what's,
Dirty.
I think your your unarmed strike is 1d4, or is it just?
I think it's just your strength mod to
Okay.
a minimum of 1, so it'll do 1 damage.
All right, so you're not really used to punching people. You're and you kind of give them. Ow!
How does the bar react?
They all kind of look, but then they kind of see that it doesn't escalate, and he's kind of laughing afterwards, like that really hurt. They seem to be okay with it, but you guys all watch this happen, and you're not sure why he punched this other guy because you guys are outside. Well, good luck in your travels, Fig, and be wary of the Xanathar Guild.
All right. I appreciate you sticking out for me.
You don't make very many friends, especially when you're down on your luck. And I won't forget that.
All right. Well, I wish you best of luck, too.
Thank you. And we still have the deal that when one of us is really rich and famous, we're going to go buy that big castle somewhere, right?
Definitely.
And party all the time?
Yeah.
All right, I like it. So he kind of rubs his face and he's like, "Wow, you really got me good."
Fig,
That's going to leave a nice little mark. I think so. Yeah, I think it's
Big,
going to be good.
Fig gets off the chair and heads back to the party. I don't know who that was.
Are you like grinning or?
Yeah.
You seem like you're in a pretty good mood for the fact you just punched someone in the face.
Do we gotta go giblets on him or what?
No, he's a friend.
Oh.
That you punched in the face.
In that case, Crispin.
It's just how we say hello.
It's just how we say it.
That's how you say hello where you're from?
So is this? I'm not from around here. Is this normal or is it just Fig?
Yes.
Got it.
She's gonna remember that next important NPC we meet.
It has to be like the queen something or other. What up?
Bang! We get arrested.
I don't think she'll care with my strength. Just saying.
Yeah, you'd spray the wrist. Missing.
Punch never ember in the face.
Oh, we didn't turn on your sign. We gotta.
Oh, we got to do that.
Right.
We haven't even started yet.
We'll go with red this week. I'm feeling it.
Ominous.
That means he's angry. He's gonna kill us. Not.
We're all gonna die.
Well, there's 7 letters in dungeon. 1, 2, 3. You're dead.
Oh, I've got another character plan.
He did have a message for me though. I already warned you guys about this, but there is somebody looking for this lamp already. It's the person I stole it from.
Who'd you see it from? Well, you
Somebody.
already told us this much. You might as well just spill beans, Draven.
They.
I don't know their name. I don't remember their name, but I remember they're important. So they'll want this back, and they'll probably send whatever they have to get it back.
Is that what he was doing? Getting it back?
He was warning me.
So, someone he works for.
Did he say who?
Do you know who he works for?
I know enough to know they're dangerous.
I feel like that's not a lot of information to go on.
Do you want me to ask him?
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice, you know.
All right, fine.
I mean, there's a lot of people. We're about to go in Waterdeep. You know how many people in Waterdeep? There's a lot of people. Like, are we looking for tall people, short people, not frog people, I know that. But snake people? Them
I
bastards.
thought you already hate those.
I do. I'll say hello to them. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
I'll ask, but there's no guarantee you'll tell me.
Well, then we're still where we are.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go back inside. Just nonchalantly go back to him.
Okay.
Ask him. Oh, by the way, who is it you work for again?
The Xanathar Guild.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
So,
The Xanathar Guild.
what's the Xanathar Guild?
I have no idea what that means.
Go on. Do I need to come with you?
You might want to go with him.
Ask a question now.
If you want to.
Are they?
I mean, you're the ones with the questions.
Are they in Waterdeep or?
I think so, yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
we should probably know. Have we heard of the Xanathar Guild outside of that?
I'm getting my games mixed up.
Make a history check.
Ooh, first roll for me.
I don't know anything about it.
Was it crit? Oh my god.
For a total of
20.
just 20.
Just 20.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
So what you know of the Xanathar Guild is that any sort of like criminal undertakings that happen within the major cities, including Waterdeep, mostly Waterdeep, almost all of them are orchestrated or run through the Xanathar Guild. More specifically, things having to do with assassinations and just general chaos. But that you know that a lot of times the organized crime bits of it are sort of a front. The leader of the Xanathar Guild is mysterious. No one's ever seen him. Anyone who has disappeared.
Not everyone, probably.
Almost everyone, yes.
Some pretty cool people.
There are a lot of legends that talk about it. Also, they're responsible for running. It's sort of like the equivalency of a game show within Waterdeep. It's very illegal, but it's like the most popular thing that people do. There are special orbs that you can buy that will allow you to view contestants on this game show. Now, their guild has a lot of rivalries within the city. There's a lot of other criminal organizations that have tried to come in, and a lot of times the Xanathar Guild and they're very secretive. It's not like they wear a big banner or anything that says, "Oh, we're from the Xanathar Guild." They try to keep their operations under wraps. Most members who are members of the Xanathar Guild don't announce that they're members. It's not like the Order of the Gauntlet or even the Harpers, where it's kind of like a really bad secret. The Xanathar Guild is, a lot of times you're not even really sure that they're from that. If you're in any sort of like criminal background, you kind of know what to look for, especially if you've spent time in the big cities. So Fig would know kind of some of the signs to look for, but you probably wouldn't, because you kind of are more rural and you don't spend a lot of time in the cities. You make your shipments, you leave, you get the hell out, you want to go to the next thing. Mm-hmm. So
For making shipments and stuff, would there be like a tax we have to pay to them or anything like that?
you're not sure. If you're paying any taxes, you're not sure who the tax is to.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, they don't really make an announcement. You have to obviously pay someone when you make your shipments. All deals kind of go through various. You're not sure the whole politics of it. You just know that there's a guy. You have to usually see that guy when you're going to make the shipment. He usually collects something from you, money, which your organization pays for, and then you're allowed to do your business as usual. Sometimes you just sell it to that guy, but it's not always the same guy. And like I said, it's not like he wears a shirt like says I work at Best Buy or anything.
I'm part of a criminal.
It's always usually like
organization.
a shady looking guy.
Kmart.
You crime kids.
Do crime.
He wears a Dare shirt that says "Do drugs."
One of those.
Do drugs, don't do school.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they sometimes wear like the McGruff the crime dog shirts, showing that they prevent the crimes, but they're actually causing the crimes.
Trixie.
Yeah.
You got messed up in Xanathar Guild? What's the matter with you?
It was shiny.
It's fake.
God damn it. Well, you better be on your toes, paws, whatever. Looking for people following us.
Okay. You want me in charge of that?
No.
Oh, God.
I'll look out for him.
Good call.
I also will.
Second good call. And I'll look out for y'all, look out for him.
Third good call.
All right. Well, are we wrapped up, ready to go?
I think so.
All right, let's hop to.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Off to Waterdeep.
So you have your satchel of newly acquired goods.
I think, yeah, while we're in the wagon, kind of like heading back towards the gate, I'm going to look in that satchel. Because I'm
Okay.
curious. I kind of forgot what it was.
There's a few. It looks like at one point you must have eaten something really tasty and like thrown a couple scraps in there. So there's like a couple of. It looks like chicken bones.
Got it.
I mean, they were picked all the way clean. It's not like you're sitting here looking like rotting bones or anything like that. There's a couple of really, really shiny gold teeth. You're not sure where you got them from, but they're in there.
Okay.
The value of these is probably about 10 gold worth of like just a couple of gold teeth. There is a creepy ass fucking doll in the bag.
Like some elven shit.
No, I mean yes, but like not elven. Like elven didn't make it.
Not decaying.
No, it's not. It's not a flesh based doll. It's just a creepy ass looking. It kind of looks like a Raggedy Ann doll. So it's like a patchwork stitched. It's got like it's got buttons for eyes, but neither one matches. Like one's like a real big black button, and the other one's like a little small like white button. It looks like at one point that might have been like the irises of the doll, but now it's all messed up. It looks really grimy and dirty, and it looks like it's supposed to be looking like a person, not like an animal.
And on the way out of the city, I gotta stop by what's his name's shop, the Artificer Bear, to pick up my gun that he was fixing the scope on.
Okay.
Okay.
So that.
Well, I think he lives above the bar.
You know, whoever it is.
So, are you doing anything else with the items in the bag?
I can hang on to him for now.
Okay. So yes, make note of all that. Creepy ass doll,
Yeah.
gold teeth, some chicken bones.
Where do we get this bag?
He got it from Azur.
Oh, okay.
How do you spell that, by the way, his name?
Azer.
That's what I
Azur.
figured. Cool.
So, where to?
I think Waterdeep, right?
Think back to Boulder's Gate, probably.
Well, back to Baldur's Gate, yeah.
Back to Baldur's Gate? I like it.
A month.
All right. Back on the trail.
I'm gonna stop off at that farm, see if the crops are growing back.
Yeah.
If you burn down the field.
Yeah, maybe stop in Greenest, see how they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
Very well. So the amount of time that you guys have spent in probably this particular area has been at least a couple of hours or so. It'll take you a couple of hours to get back to Waterdeep, and it'll probably be getting close to like early evening time when you guys head back. So like around 5 or 6. I would say like close to dinner-ish time.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything you want to do on the trail?
I'm gonna teach Rufus a new trick
Okay.
called Sick Balls.
Okay.
So we're gonna use the creepy stuffed doll. This region here, balls.
So, are you giving him the doll?
He's not actually gonna buy it. I just need like a representation of a person.
He'll hold it
Yeah. So,
because he like asked him like. I feel like he would have like come up and asked like, "Do you have anything to like represent a
Yeah.
person?" Like, "Oh yeah, just take this creepy doll," but he doesn't like give it to
holy
you.
hell.
He just holds it out.
Yeah. Why don't you hold it?
That doesn't sound
As Otis, as you're looking at it, you swear it moves its head by itself.
What the?
What?
Did you just move it?
I don't think so.
That's one ugly ass doll fig. Where did you get that?
As after you say that, you see its little stitched mouth. You swear it forms up into like a little bit of a smile.
Fig?
I think I pulled my gun. Okay, Rufus.
wrong
We're
with
about to sick balls.
What? It's just a doll.
Dude, that doll's moving.
I don't know.
It's like a.
smiled.
Can you like detect curses or some shit?
Magic. I don't know if, or I can identify. I don't know if I want to touch that shit, but
Do you have to touch it to identify it?
unfortunately, yeah.
Do you have like a
Unfortunately,
glove or
yes.
something?
I don't think it works through gloves.
Oh man.
Okay, you hold it down.
I think you guys are crazy. I didn't see anything.
Well, you weren't looking either.
I was looking at it.
You didn't see his face.
Okay, look at its face. Look at its face.
Yeah, it always smiled.
Did it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Was the smile more of a frowny smile? Before?
No, I don't think so. It's
I'm sorry. The name I gave you was Arzer, and it was Arzer.
A-Z. Wait.
Arzer.
Okay.
Son of a
Arzer.
bitch.
My bad.
Ours or
For whatever reason, I was thinking of the little elemental dwarf guys. They're
Yeah.
they're Azers.
Yeah, that's what it. That. I was like, that name's not familiar. But I don't know if I'm.
My bad.
Cool, got it.
My bad, guys. My bad.
Oh, when identify takes a whole minute. Damn, I don't want to touch that for a whole minute.
Well, I can thaumaturgy your hand afterwards and like blow off all the creepy shit.
I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna poke it. And I'm gonna cast identify.
Does it react when she pokes it?
Yeah,
You poke it in the eye.
it does react. It smacks your hand away and says, "Why are you touching me without my permission?"
Holy fucking shit!
Okay, that's a little weird.
I think it moved.
You think?
So as like you're kind of holding this doll, she's holding its head, sort of like turns all the way around and looks back at you, and goes, "Why'd you leave me in that bag?
I'm sorry.
It's
No.
dark in there. I've
Put it
been
back.
there for a while. I didn't like it."
Put it back. Put it back in the bag.
I was busy, but I came back. See?
I think it's flammable.
So instead of turning its head the right way, it turns its head even more back around and goes, "Hey, Beardo, shh!
Hey!
The grown-ups are talking right now."
Really? Are they? Yeah, we was talking, and then you had to get all creepy and shit all in
And
your
then it
head.
turns back around, and you hear like this, almost like a fart noise, and you see all this like dust come out of its underneath.
Oh God.
I'm gonna get pink eye. My eyes are huge. I'm a thaumaturgy my eyes.
Ice.
So yeah, you put me in a bag, and you're like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll be right back." I kind of feel like you were trying to ditch me.
No. Well, then why would I come back for you?
You didn't.
I did.
That stupid purple guy came and brought me to you. By the way, did you know that he picks his nose? Were you aware?
Yeah, I noticed.
You might want to check your bag. It's probably got boogers on it. I will say, at least he doesn't eat them. He just picks them.
Should I
And this
shoot
thing's
it?
got like this little hand with like no fingers. It's not really like a real hand. It's kind of like going like this, trying to imitate picking its nose.
Oh, this is killing my neck.
So he turns his head back around.
Ugh, you can put me down now. I'm out of the bag.
Sure.
No, put him back in the bag.
We stand way
Fig
back.
puts it on the ground.
All right. So where are we going?
Not where you're going.
Back to Waterdeep.
All
No, we're
right.
not. We're going to Baldur's Gate.
Are we stealing more stuff?
Don't tell them.
We already know.
They know.
Okay.
We like the shiny things.
Fig. Sorry, you
I'm
say
sorry,
first.
who are you?
Who are you?
I'm reluctant to tell you that.
You look like a Donna. We're gonna call you Donna. You're Beardo. And you are... Stretch. I like it.
But I'm short.
Headcanon. But I'm short.
But you're taller than me.
Yep, stretch it is.
The tallest one here.
Dig, what the hell is that thing?
Well, they call me Max.
Who's
Where
they?
I'm from.
Where you from?
Someplace dark.
Yeah.
The bag.
Kind of like that bag.
I'm sorry, I didn't think it would take so long.
How could you forget about me? We were supposed to be partners.
He was getting milk.
I don't think he likes you. You should probably just leave.
What?
Well, he left you, didn't he?
We've been together since he was this tall.
And he kind of like imitates, but it's like this big
Yeah.
because his hands ain't that big.
I don't think you have, because he has been without you for a couple of months now.
Oh,
At
but I'm his
least.
best friend. I've been his best friend since he still lived with his mom.
That's funny, because he never talks about you.
So you know, there's this place. It's called an orphanage where they put a bunch of kids that ain't got no parents.
An orphanage?
Sure, yeah, orphanage.
That's what I said.
Orphanage.
Orphanage.
This guy. I was in this box of toys, right? Just minding my own business. And Fig comes over the one day and they said, hey, you can pick any toy you want. And he picked me out of all those other broken toys. Because I think I was the only one that still didn't look like somebody had wiped their butt on me.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean now, but, you know, I've been with him a long time. So, you know what he said one night? And it was the cutest thing ever. He goes, I wish I had a friend. Just one friend.
We're in Ted.
And sure enough, I came to life. But little did he know, I was already alive.
Put your finger in the hole in my tag. Oh, that's where we're going to draw the line.
I've been laying low. And when I say laying low, I mean some asshole put me in this doll and I can't get out of it. But now I'm kind of used to being a doll and it's not so bad. I would just like to upgrade to a better doll.
So,
Because you know, like now, I'm immortal. I can't die. Isn't that great? I don't have to eat anything. I don't have to drink anything. I don't have a bedtime anymore. It's the best.
See?
so you were not a doll at some point?
Well, no. Do dolls walk and talk
Apparently.
Well, you are fairly unique, yes.
and fought? Hey, that took a lot out of me, okay? Whew. So, Max, if you're writing it down, it's 2 X's. M-A-X-X.
Was she a stripper?
I think it was short for Maximus.
Uh-oh. One of Danny's old characters.
Look, I don't exactly know how I got in this stupid-ass doll. I remember there was a place, and it was really dark, and I was really comfortable, and it was really warm. And then the next thing I know, I'm in this doll. I don't remember the rest of
That's
it.
how birth works.
Well, I mean, maybe it is. But that sounds terrible. But I want an upgrade. I want a new body.
Anytime.
But I don't want to be alive. That sounds terrible.
Just holding this right here, waiting for you.
No, that was our deal. You said, I will help you get another body. And I will continue to be your friend.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh god. Don't even want to know.
Oh, shit.
I feel like we're in Ted and Chucky all at the same time.
Not sure what to think.
So anyway, where are we going?
Baldur's Gate.
Greenest.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we're gonna meet you there.
Yeah, we're gonna ship you.
I'm just gonna come with you guys. I mean, look, I know we kind of got off on the wrong foot, but you guys seem okay.
You see how big my eyes are? You're gonna give me pink eye.
Well, I am really sorry, but you scared me.
Likewise. You don't see me shooting you.
I heard that, and I know what that sound is.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I've been around. I've heard stuff.
So everyone in this party does a little thing called contribution. What do you contribute to the party?
Oh, well, I am really good at sneaking around.
I am really good at, and then he stops talking And he says, throwing my voice, and his voice comes from behind you.
Fuck, there are two of them? Mother.
Oh, and I can do this. And he's like,
It's gonna poop.
wait, it's been a minute.
So you get a hernia.
That's what she said.
Or not hernia.
I don't think I can do it anymore. I used to be able to turn invisible.
Fucking this with that.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Wait, where'd you go?
No, don't mess with me. I can still see you.
Guys. Max?
Are you still here? Possibly be?
He's wearing his sunglasses.
Well,
You can't really tell, but like his face looks pissed. Because his voice doesn't match his face. This is like clearly a girl doll. It's wearing a dress. It's got like long, raggedy red hair. And the voice coming out of it definitely sounds male. Well, male-ish. You're not sure.
Look, I don't really like being made fun of. I want to be all you guys' friends.
And then, like, it begins to, like... You see this shadow kind of form around it. And this shadow kind of reaches out and stretches across the ground and begins to almost, like, envelop your entire party. You see the nighttime, or, like, the daytime sky kind of, like, turn black all around you.
But I don't like being made fun of.
I don't think I made fun of you. I was trying to make you feel better like you were doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then it turns back to normal daytime.
Max.
So just legitimate question. Were you like a demon or something before? Or, you know, that's not normal. None of this is normal.
Well,
Is this
I mean,
normal?
I don't
This
know.
is
Maybe,
normal.
maybe a
Now I'm the
demon.
swamp.
Yeah, maybe.
But there's an enchantment on this doll before I got in it.
Well, if you don't mind poking you in the back of the head, I might be able to assist with that.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah. Just don't poke me in the eye.
I don't want to poke you. I don't want to get anywhere near your face.
Either one of my eyes. I got two.
Otis,
Very well.
Art?
And
cover me.
he lifts up his dress and bends over.
Be gentle. It's my first time.
And I've got the gun like up and then down. And then up and then down.
I reach around and poke him in the back of the head.
Okay. You cast Identify.
Yes.
This thing is something known as a doll. I can't believe this. A doll of living fear.
Is that
It's also known as a doll of nightmares. The enchantment on the thing is that it can manifest people's darkest fears as illusory in their minds, or like kind of project them out. Whatever that person might be afraid of, it has a chance of finding some of its deepest, darkest fears and making it kind of like an illusion. Now that's the enchantment on the doll. You've never heard of one actually possessing another living spirit or entity within it. That's not normal. Normally it would take some sort of like a command word to activate it. This thing seems to be able to do it on its own.
So I learned this. I say none of it.
okay?
I say, I think the doll traps souls. I think maybe that's how you got stuck.
What?
I don't know. I've never seen this sort of anything before.
What, am I able to go to another one?
I don't know. We might need to have.
This one's kind of wearing out. It's a little dirty, and honestly, it's not my style.
We might need to have someone more powerful in Arcana than myself.
I pictured myself as a blonde, you know?
Sounds like
Not
my
a
second
redhead.
marriage.
But, you know, anyway. Okay.
Well, we are getting ready to go see a powerful sorceress wizard guy.
All right. That sounds great.
Maybe he knows.
Do I have to pay my way?
Yes.
Okay, and he kind of like shakes, and you hear some like rattling coming from him, and out of like a little tiny hole pops like 10 gold pieces.
Here, is this enough?
I pick him up and shake him. And see if he drops it.
There's like more stuffing and stuff that comes out of him, and like
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't touch the goods. Don't touch the goods.
Stupid bear.
Sure.
I don't know if the person
See?
we're going to see will be able to help or not, but I suppose it's worth a try.
Okay. I'm willing to go. Let's go.
Yeah, why don't you
Let's go on adventures. I like adventures.
Why don't you keister
And
that
it crawls
coin
up on
again?
Fig's shoulder, and it's like just sitting up there.
So where you been? What you been
And
doing?
it's just kind of rocking back and forth.
Learning any new stuff? Hey, did you ever find out what was going on with that one deck of cards that we found? Wait, did you not go get it?
No.
Oh. Well, they told us that we shouldn't draw cards from that deck anyway. This is probably bad.
Sure, that won't come up later.
Well, we might be able to find it in the old hideout.
Oh, there's an idea.
Okay, so, you know my name. What's yours name?
And you guys are like making your way back towards the city right now.
I'm
I
Fiora.
can't keep calling you Donna, even though I think it's fitting. You look like a Donna.
He never calls me the right name anyway. I'm
Her name-
Fiora.
Her name's Fedora
Fiora.
Yes.
Okay.
with a D.
And what do you do? Are you mystical and magical?
I'm a druid, so yes, magic.
Let's play a
Yes,
fun
talk to
game.
animals.
Oh, you're one of those things that can turn into animals.
Yes.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Maybe I could get me an animal body.
She could turn to a bear.
This guy. I'd actually like a bear body. Can we get a teddy bear body?
We might have to wait and see what the sorcerer says first.
All right.
Yep.
See if there's.
Or maybe
another
something
bear.
mechanical. Ooh, something with fingers. I have had an itch.
Yeah, how do you wipe?
Wipe what?
Like when you boom boom.
Well, I don't eat, so I don't have to.
Oh. I don't know how I feel about that.
And who are you?
They call me Brodus.
Brodus.
Yeah.
That's a weird ass name.
Thanks, Max.
But I
with
like
2
your
X's.
beard.
You want to see some magic trick? You do some magic, I do some magic.
Okay. Oh. Can I get one of those hats?
Oh, they're kind of expensive.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we can find one.
We can just steal one.
Yeah, you got keister a whole heck of a load of coins.
Okay, I'm really good at taking stuff.
Well, maybe that could be your initiation test. We all has one.
Yeah, you gotta kill somebody.
You kind of see the buttons sort of like squint in, like he's really happy about it.
I ain't really opposed to death.
He's good.
I didn't choose the life chose me.
And this is Rufus.
Rufus. Can I ride him?
He's pretty sensitive about people riding
Okay,
him.
maybe when I get my new body, huh?
Maybe. You know.
He
I
kind of
don't
looks
wanna
down at him, and he hops down and gets in his face. Who's that good boy? And he kind of gives him headbutts. You're a good boy, yes. And Rufus is probably like,
Hey, give him that dog face like, the fuck? Like that real
Rufus kind of looks
confused?
back at you like, can I kill it?
Do you remember sick balls? Alright, let's hold off for now, but just keep that in mind.
And you, Stretch.
Yeah, I'm LeBlanc. I am a trained assassin of the cards.
Okay.
I'll drop a few on accident.
So gambling man.
Yeah. You know, good gambler.
So what if I said counting cards is one of my specialties?
See, I can count them too. Ace,
No.
6.
I'm saying that maybe you take me into a casino and I kind of give you hints about what is the cards left in the deck, and you can make really smart bets based off of that. You wouldn't be cheating by using magic, and you'd win a lot more money.
If I win enough money, I could join that Xanathar Guild.
Xanathar Guild!
Jesus.
We don't mess with those guys. Those guys are crazy.
He did?
Not really.
What? Do you know what the Xanathar guy looks like?
Do you know what he did?
Oh, yeah, I know what he looks like.
What's he look like?
He's terrifying.
Oh, okay.
And he kind of like projects an illusion out that looks like this really distorted, fat blue blobby thing with these like mini little fingers coming out of it, and it doesn't really exactly look like it.
Now, I think he had some, like a big eyeball and some teeth,
And like it looks really messed up. It looks like a 5-year-old is trying to draw a beholder.
So we get the general sense of a beholder? Or
I would
we
say
even-
no. You don't
No.
get that sense at all.
I don't know what a beholder is, so.
That looks like a shit I took once.
well, I mean, Xanathar is a big piece of shit.
Well, it checks out. I hope I didn't birth it.
Gosh, I hope not. You might want to go see a doctor.
Well, so we'll look out for a big piece of shit.
So who we killing?
We'll let you know.
Gold.
Okay, great.
Gulk.
Yeah.
Does he owe you money?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, you know, I've been in that little hole in the wall, and I heard a lot of things going around the city, but I couldn't get out of the bag.
No fingers.
No fingers.
All right, well, this was really fun, but I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep now.
And then he just like completely becomes like inanimate.
Fig puts him back in the bag.
I will throw the cart at Fig and go, we should leave him.
No, he'll be helpful. I promise.
I don't know.
I got a good feeling about this.
I got a bad feeling about this.
When have I ever been wrong?
Well, how much time we got left till we get
He opens up this scroll and it just...
So, can I can't perceive if he's like listening. 'Cause there's no way I can perceive that. So, okay, guys, leave that bag not here. Leave it over there. Like, yeah, put that down. Over here.
other side of the cart.
And then I whisper everything that I learned about the thing to
Gotcha.
to everyone.
So yeah, she tells you what it is actually capable of.
See,
So
I told you it'd be useful.
We should really
That's-
leave him here.
horrifying.
Yeah, but like, he's my friend.
You got baggage.
We're also your friends, and
Look, if we hold on to this lamp, we're gonna need as much help as we can get.
Yeah, so we don't need the fucking bear.
Who's we? Or maybe we don't need the lamp.
Ooh.
I'm more inclined to keep the lamp than that thing.
Could you like wish him away from the body or something so he can go and live his life?
I just can't bear it.
Maybe I could wish him a new body, but do we want to use a wish on that?
That's a grisly outcome.
I think we have better solutions.
Sorry. Alright.
Wow, sounds like you guys are gonna do the bare minimum.
Damn it. It's like the hand episode all over again.
Look, maybe if we take it to the sorcerer and the sorcerer says it's a bad idea to hang on to it, maybe then he'll consider it.
Oh, well, let's get to this sorcerer because that shit is creeping me out. Thinking nightmares just looking at it.
It's in the bag.
Okay, I take the lamp. You get to hold the bear. That you can't have two bad things all next to each other. You gotta spread it out.
I'm not giving you the lamp.
I don't
Can I
want
have
the
the
lamp or the creepy ass doll.
He seems to be his own person. You can ask him, but
Okay.
whatever he wakes up next.
I'm taking dispel magic next time we nap.
Good call. I'm gonna load my magic
Yeah,
bullets.
this is really interesting to see how you guys are gonna deal with this. I like it.
Wait. The Cold Twist Caravan deals with cursed items. Should we go back?
Oh,
You guys have not gone that far. You could definitely take it back.
so they could keep the bear.
Or at least tell us.
Fucking exorcism.
I don't know. Maybe.
If you guys want to.
You guys have only maybe been traveling about
we
maybe
can
half an hour.
fucking leave the bear on the side of the road and just go somewhere.
It's not a bear.
It's gonna follow
What
us.
the
if
fuck
we
is it?
It
A
looks like
doll.
Raggedy
It's
Ann.
yeah,
It's a Raggedy Ann.
Oh, I thought it was a bear.
It's like a patchwork doll that's like really beat up.
So we have fucking Annabelle.
Did it sound like Annabelle?
She was
Like
Raggedy Ann.
Jersey Annabelle.
Where's Paulie D over here?
I don't know, man. I guess it's your call.
Listen,
what
guys,
you
I got a
wanna do with it.
limited number of places.
I was expecting Krinko.
There's a little Krinko
There's
in
a
there.
little
A little
Krinko.
bit,
in
Little
there.
Krinko in there.
Some elvish.
Yeah, definitely is. If Krinko and Elvin had a baby,
Well,
Oh,
I
God.
can't. I was gonna do Damien, but I feel like I can't do Damien because there's already a Damien, and
But that would have been hilarious.
it was almost Damien that came out.
That would have been. Oh my god. Damien is the our warlock's pet in a different game.
I mean, I can change it up if you guys want the Damien.
I don't know. What
No,
the
I'm
Damien
really
is.
enjoying the jersey.
Okay.
No, just,
Yeah,
just keep it. just
stripper
keep it.
Max.
We can have another Damien. How about that?
Oh no. What's that?
Stripper
Well, I mean, maybe we can go back. You said that they like that doll can't normally like be possessed, or it's not
Oh,
not a
it's
common feature.
normal. No.
Well, maybe they can give us suggestions to get
Yeah.
him
but
out of it.
if they deal in dangerous magic artifacts, they might at least have a better idea of what's going on with it.
I guess.
If nothing else.
Fair enough.
So, are you taking it back to the caravan?
I think so.
Okay. So you guys travel a half hour back towards the caravan, and you guys are kind of rolling back into town, and you see a couple of the same people. Where are you taking the item?
Back to Bear.
Yeah.
and
See if
Bliss.
Bear is around.
Yeah, you ask around for Bear, and Bear is in the bar.
Okay.
But your friend that was here is no longer here.
Figured.
Sup? Did you guys leave? Or...
Something found us, and we'd like you to take a look at him.
Yeah.
Him.
A friend.
Him.
Kind of.
A friend?
Not a friend.
Not a friend.
Oh.
My friend.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
It's like a termite.
oh, okay. I'll see what I can do.
He pulls out the doll.
Oh, that's ugly.
It's a little raggedy.
Well,
It talks.
he's my friend.
Dolls aren't supposed to do that.
It
Where?
farted,
That's why we brought it.
it farted at me.
Well, did you try asking it where it came from?
He said that he wasn't always a doll.
Well, my armor's not glowing. It's not cursed.
Well,
So just creepy magic.
There's a lot of weird people in the world.
You're not wrong.
My sister might be able to tell you more about it.
Do you think we could speak with her?
Yeah, I'll go get her.
Okay.
So he
Thank you.
goes back up to the little penthouse area. A couple minutes later, the sister comes down. I heard something about a creepy doll. Oh, that is ugly as sin.
And I repeat that joke. It's a little raggedy.
She laughs. Yeah. You say it talks?
Apparently it's asleep right now. I don't know. It just said it was tired and it just did that.
It's fascinating. Where did you get it? How's come this is now the second weird thing you brought into my city?
they find me, I guess.
Well, it's not possessed by any sort of curse. It is possible that something spiritual latched on to the doll. And you say that the doll possesses magical powers before it was possessed?
Yes.
So like, the soul of a murderer was trapped inside a doll or something.
It's very possible. I think I saw a play about that.
I read the manuscript once on the shitter.
Has this sort of thing ever really happened to you before?
I've never been trapped in a doll before, no.
Well, you say that he said that you wished for a friend and then you had one.
Yeah.
But he said he was already alive.
Was that true though?
We have no idea.
I still think I might be tripping. I think maybe Gulk gave me some of that mushrooms I accidentally ate.
Did you drink too much of your medicine?
Do I got too
So
many
the
hands?
object
Two
that we
hands?
discussed, did you have that before?
No. This is when I was young.
And that's why I'm wondering, has anything weird like this happened to you before where you kind of wanted something and then it kind of happens?
Can you try and recall if that's ever happened before?
Make a wisdom check to see if you can recall.
This is gonna be a real great
memories.
check. A -1 was.
I'll give him bardic. I never use it.
Okay.
D8.
Oh, this actually could be really interesting.
You suck.
Don't worry, because
I know what you got.
I got a crit and I rolled a 1, so it turned, and I have -1, so it canceled out to be a dirty 20, which is better than I normally could have gotten. So, well, that's the second crit tonight. That's crazy.
Let's do a
I
combat.
was not expecting that to a combat.
I was expecting the doll to be the combat.
Threw a left by the side of the road.
So as you kind of like recall back in your mind to the pieces of your memory that you do remember, you remember wishing that you had lots of things because you've been without most of your life. You had no home, you had no family that you remember. You ended up in this orphanage that you didn't ask to be in. And while the caretakers there were kind, many of the children were not. You didn't stay there very long. You branched on your own very early and took to the streets to survive. You got pretty good at taking what you needed. And while you don't necessarily remember things willing themselves, it did always seem like you had this weird, strange way of getting anything that you needed. You'd never been really formally trained as a thief or how to pick locks, and you kind of just thumbed your way through it most of the time and figured it out. And it always seemed to kind of work out if it was something that you really, really wanted or needed. And as you're thinking back now, that's happened to you a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that has happened a lot.
Except the Colonel. Never got the Colonel.
There's still time.
Still time.
And as you're thinking back to all of these things, you now remember more about the night that you obtained the lamp. You don't know why it didn't really strike your memory until just this very moment. It was just sort of in passing. You sort of stumbled upon this vault. You weren't even looking for it. You just heard that there were treasures down there. That some big crime boss kept all of his shiny trinkets in there, and you just wanted to go and take a look at them. You thought that the security was pretty lax because you walked right in. And for a split second, you could swear that you heard something talking to you. And amongst all the shiny treasures was this little dirty lamp. You walked right in and took it, and walked right out. And you were only seen because you weren't really trying to hide. You actually were very polite on your way out. It seemed like you were just supposed to be there.
I don't think I'll be shopping here again.
And one of the guards that was there on duty, just kind of flabbergasted, let you go and said, "Will you have a good night, sir?"
That's canon now. That actually happened. Huh.
You don't quite remember what the voice said to you, though. You just remember hearing your name and being drawn to it. Like a moth to a flame. See? I came full circle.
Yeah, it did.
What is all this random stuff? See? I have a plan.
Yeah, sure it was.
I rolled away.
So as you kind of like expand this upon her, she kind of looks confused and a little concerned. I think something chose you to give you some of its power before you even knew what it was. because I know you've bonded with this entity in the lamp. I can tell that much because you're tainted by its aura. It's not necessarily a bad thing, depending on what you choose to do with the power that you've been granted. But maybe this entity is powerful enough that it's been searching for someone like you its whole life. Maybe since the time that you were born. And maybe you've always been able to sort of just manifest things or wish them to happen.
Interesting.
So you got like a god following you around?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, the thing grants wishes. But, like, wishes. And these are all just, like, things you need. It's almost like you've had extraordinary luck when you needed it. Or when you just wanted it.
Is this how you explain taking the luck feat next level? Because that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
No, goosebumps, guys. Goosebumps.
Yeah, yeah, you're welcome.
Well, I don't know.
As far as if the doll is dangerous, I think it's a living thing. In the sense that it seems to have its own consciousness, and it seems to only really have memories from the time that it existed. Since it's been with you. It said everything else is pretty fuzzy. So maybe you did will it to come to life.
I guess.
Could you have chosen a less creepy doll?
Oh, sorry, guys.
I mean, the pickings were probably slim in the orphanage.
Yeah.
Well, when we get into Waterdeep, we'll see if we can't will that thing into something more cuddly.
Maybe.
Like a frog doll.
Frog doll. Just a living frog. Just gains consciousness.
Out of the bag you hear, I'm cuddly, bitch!
Yeah, we'll get Kermit. Hi guys. Hi guys.
We could go on the road.
You hear him kind of talking in this muffled thing.
Ventriloquist act. Ventriloquist act. We could make 1,000,000 gold pieces.
Good point.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we get back on the road.
I'm a little disappointed it's not cursed, because
Me too.
it sounds terrifying.
And
Yeah.
Well,
definitely keeping guards up. At
good
night.
luck.
Thanks. We appreciate it.
We can contain it if you want.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
No, it's not necessary.
I think Fig wants to keep it.
You trying to put me in the slammer?
Like MC.
Nobody's trying to put you in the slammer.
Fig's too attached to you for that.
Look, he's helped me out in a lot of situations.
I just want to be your friends.
See? Nothing sinister
Insight
about
check.
Make an insight check.
that. There's nothing wrong. This is what happens when you play a character with the -1 insight.
5.
He just wants to be your friend.
You feel like he just wants to be your friend?
I love you.
Fior's not even gonna try. 'Cause she just does straight up. No matter what I end up rolling, she wouldn't trust this thing. So I'm not even gonna bother rolling.
We'll see how he does. Maybe wheel him into something different, though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah. Well, back to Waterdeep.
Back to Waterdeep.
You just hear snoring coming from the bag now.
Can you will him to stop snoring?
I could put him in
Deviate
that
yourself.
bag in my bag and might muffle it a bit.
That
It's not like real loud. It's like just.
your doll's got apnea.
Thought he didn't breathe.
Best NPC ever.
All right.
Back to Waterdeep.
All right, so you guys make the trek to Waterdeep. Like I said, it takes a couple of hours to get there. You guys have lost about an hour going back and then back out on the road and kind of conferring. But you see that the construction on the main gates is still kind of happening, but there's not as many. There's not as much traffic trying to come in today as there was prior. they don't really let a lot of the wagons go straight through the city, much like a lot of this. Excuse me, as with a lot of the cities. So they kind of park them outside, or they go around to the opposite ends and stuff. The city is pretty bustling, even at this time of day. Even though in like normal smaller cities or towns or villages, it would be kind of winding down. People would be kind of going to the local taverns, or getting off of their daily works, or shops would be closing down. Everything seems like it's in full go here. There's shops, pretty much any type of shop that you could imagine, and the city is big. Is there a particular destination that you guys are heading towards?
We'd probably have to check the wagon and our was it elk friend into a stable or something until we could. Because it sounds like he won't be allowed into the city.
Animals are allowed.
Oh, animals are allowed?
Yeah.
It's just not the wagons. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
We probably will bring him then since we want to talk to Gus about it.
Yeah, and then I'll probably try and find a hook, line, and sinker to check in with the local crowd.
Okay. So you're able to find a hook, line, and sinker pretty much in the first little area of the city, like where a lot of the main little shops are. And you kind of notice it's broke up into districts, sort of like shopping district, then kind of like a residential district, and then kind of like more shopping, and then it kind of breaks apart like that. You see towers occasionally. Some of them look as though they're like guard towers, not guard towers in the traditional sense of a guy up there being a sniper, but almost like barrack style towers. On a couple of these, you notice that there's the symbol for the Order of the Gauntlet. So it's probably like their headquarters or their base. There are a couple of wizards towers in the city. It's sort of like, I don't want to say Ravnica, but it's kind of like a smaller Ravnica. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of movement. It's loud. It smells bad here because of all the trash and the people. There are guards wandering around the city. It seems like there's a pretty heavy guard presence. It's not something that you're going to just be able to just do crime out in the middle of the street without someone probably confronting you on it.
Damn.
Um,
Do the crime.
but there are back alleys, and the hook, line, and sinker sort of is in the main area, but it's sort of off the beaten path. It's not like one of the main stores you see, but it's kind of like in a spot that doesn't make any sense, right? Like it's a bait and tackle shop, but it's right next to like a clothing store. It looks suspicious, but it's a legit business front.
It's a living. Okay, cool. So I will go in and see if there's someone behind the counter.
There's actually a pair of bullywugs who are working the registers. Not really registers, more like a till. And they're counting money. You can see them, they're kind of like counting up silver pieces. You're not sure if maybe they're getting ready to close shop for the day, or maybe they're just kind of like getting ready to make a deposit or pull money away from, so there's not too much of the front. And they kind of turn and look at you, and they're both kind of wearing these like straw hats. And each of them have these like pipes kind of sticking out of their face, these like little corn cob pipes, and all wearing these like beat up like beige coveralls. They both kind of look at you. Hey.
What's up, fellas? Is this the fast trend here in Waterdeep?
Oh, no.
Just trying to keep it real. Bring a little bit of the home here.
Okay. Well, can't blame me for that. Home six-wheel thing. Well, Otis checking in.
You got you a fancy hat.
I do. You want to see something cool?
Woo, that is cool.
Oh, no. You ever see a boy walk with a beard before?
No, I didn't even think we could do that.
We can't.
Look at me, I'm bald as hell.
Oh, you bald bastard, you. I'm sorry to hear it. Yeah, you got to get you one of these hats.
You hear the other guy? He's more like, he's a little chubbier and taller, and you hear him.
Bless you. You threw me completely off what hell I was gonna say. Well, anywho, yep, checking in. I got a deposit.
You
to
here
make.
dropping off, or?
I dropped off outside the Go Twist, and I got 3K gold to deposit to the bank.
And his eyes get real big. Well.
Yeah, top seller over
We
here.
do like the gold.
I know it. I know she liked the gold too.
Did you get paid?
I haven't taken my split out yet. I give you the whole thing, and then you do what you do.
Hey, we know you ain't gonna rob nobody. You gonna have a dragon on your ass.
Hey, you know it. She kicked my ass. You know, I seen her once. I peed myself.
He kind of, you shut your mouth. You did not.
So I was walking by and like through this sliver of like 2 huts.
As you're
lined
telling
up,
the story, they both kind of get like a little bit closer and a little bit closer.
And as I see that, I'm gonna start like fabricating a little bit and be like, and the sun was setting, and there was this little glimmer going on, and I saw her reflection off the swamp water in the thing as she was going by, and I was like, you know how we inward ribbit?
Their eyes both get real big, and then the bigger one goes, "Was she hot?"
I mean, I think I saw her calf.
Always wanted to bet a dragon.
I think she's a little too much dragon for you. Maybe start with like a smaller.
Well,
I like to have dream big, dream big.
Sure, yeah. Dream big. There's a blue dragon flying around. Oh, we saw a gold dragon too.
Oh,
So-
that's a lot of dragons.
oh, imagine dragons in concert.
I mean, if you find a single one,
I'll keep my
just
ears
send them
out.
my way.
Mm-hmm.
They call me Big Billy.
Oh boy.
And this guy over here, he's always talking about how he wants to get him some big woman. You gonna be an appetizer, boy.
Mm-hmm. That's the only way you get inside a dragon.
Ah, am I right? Am I right? Heroic inspiration, sir.
Yay!
Why are we trying to bang Ted?
Dude, why are we trying to bake that?
So, look, y'all's from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Where you staying? You gotta have a place to stay.
Yeah, man, we just got in. I don't know nothing.
You gonna stay here?
We can, yeah. I got a few companions with me outside.
Yeah. Tell them to all come in. You know, any friend of the bees is a friend of ours.
Perfect. Well, we got to go to a hall to talk about a sorcerer, and then we'll be back a little bit.
You gotta watch them sorcerers. They do a bunch of crazy magics and stuff.
Well, yeah,
You don't want them to turn you into something unnatural like a human. No offense. No offense, y'all.
Shoot me now. I mean, I don't think we have. Oh well, he's human.
And so is the Colonel.
Look, there's nothing wrong with being a human. I didn't say that. We didn't say that. No,
They
we
just
didn't
smell
say that.
a little bit,
But I think you should take a little pride in who you are.
as I do. So I got you, Big Billy, and Lewis.
His name's not Big Billy. That's a nickname he gave himself. That's just what they call him on the streets. But you can call him Big Billy.
Okay, and you is?
Oh, I am Body Bot.
All right.
I'm small, Will.
My mom used to call me Bartholomew.
Oh, what a name. I see why you went to Bart.
Body Bot's just much better.
I feel you. It's got more of a roll off the tongue than Bartholomew. It sounds like vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough childhood. I'm sorry.
You met my cousin in the Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Bartholomew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you were both
I am Bartholomew. He's Bartholomew.
Yeah, yours definitely
He's my
sounds-
first cousin.
First one?
Yeah.
I think, how long, you're probably my 5th cousin then.
That's cool.
Hell yeah.
You know my birthday is soon.
What you want?
I don't even know.
Dragon.
The one in the back goes, a big woman.
Well, we going out in town. I'll see what I can get you.
Oh, no. Tonight, it's on me.
Okay.
You guys as guests. We don't get very many of the bees come through.
You want to come with us to this bar? We,
Hell yeah.
let's close up shop then. Come on now.
Well, then let's go.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
A hall of something. Gus Hall.
Oh, okay. I've never been there.
Never been to that one?
No.
Me neither. We'll figure it out.
Well, let's go.
Hell yeah.
They kind of all, they put their monies up. They kind of like have this like little floorboard. They put it down in like a little safe, lock it up in a little chest, put it back down on the floorboard.
And I'll throw my 3K gold in there.
Okay, nice.
I don't know how much I earned from that. I don't remember what we said.
I think you earn. Is it 1%?
Maybe.
I think it's one. I think it's 1% of all the shipments. So
30 gold.
30 gold.
Not bad.
Bam.
Passive income.
Not even making gold a day.
Plus, you get anytime you run into people in your profession, a lot of times they'll give you a place to stay, and they can sometimes give you information. So it's worth it.
Pays off.
It does.
Don't do it for the money.
All right. So we're gonna go out on the town tonight, have ourselves a good time.
Yes, sir.
Halls of Gustus.
Or Does anyone remember what that place called?
Puzzles.
Puzzles?
Yeah.
Why is it called Puzzles?
Well, I think that place is down there in the Dragon Skull Alley, or Troll Skull Alley.
I was going to say, Dragon Skull, you're going to get Billy worked up.
We gotta. I don't know. There's been a lot of weird stuff going on in the Troll Skull Alley. A lot of the businesses are closed down right now.
What you mean?
Renovations.
Renovations.
There was some big revolt or something that happened in here, and the guards had to come in and stop a bunch of them. They were wrecking everything.
Oh,
But it
shit.
was all in the backside of the city and in the gate for some reason on the way out as they was throwing their asses out of here.
Well, shoot, I hope our place is still open.
I mean, they probably didn't tear it down. It might just be closed for renovations.
Oh, man, we got to find this guy somehow. We got questions for him.
You're actually looking for the owner of the establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go. So you guys walk for a little ways, and like I said, you see all sorts of just... You've never been in a city, most of you, in a city this big. You've been here before. So you kind of know your way around here, I would say, fairly well. Does anyone want to do anything while they're on their way to the city? Any shops or anything you guys are looking for?
I'll just see if anybody's following us.
That's very good. Make a perception check.
God, I'm so good.
I think I did want to get a hand crossbow.
For sake of simplicity, since you're not wanting a special crossbow, you guys can stop off at a general shop. Just look up the gold value of a hand
What was
crossbow,
it doing on
75 gold.
and go ahead and deduct the
Perception?
gold and add yourself a hand crossbow.
I don't remember which one.
So it doesn't have to be now, but at some point I'd like to look for a, I think it's a hat of disguise.
Ooh, that's these guys are cool.
22.
Why did I not remove the gold?
And I'm a human, so I see a lot of stuff.
It doesn't appear as if anyone is really paying you much mind. Every now and then you catch like a glimpse of someone who looks like they might, but you also think that it might be because you're traveling with a fox, a frog, and a guy with a chicken.
I'm also walking alongside our elk friend and talking to him
And
the whole time.
you guys have a golden elk with you.
Yeah.
So no one seems like they really care or are spying on you.
I ain't never seen a gold elk before.
And you're walking around with 3 frogs.
It's riveting.
So it's odd.
It's not every day you see
It's odd.
a walking frog, but 3 of them.
It's Bloomburrow up in here, right?
Are
Like,
they are you guys leapfrogging all the
And we're probably like interlocked arms and just kind of skipping.
Hello?
oh, for sure.
That's crazy.
You guys are just
100%.
hopping along.
Well, hop 2. All right.
All right, so you get the hand crossbow. You're looking for any shop that might specialize in a hat of disguise.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be now if we don't see
Okay.
it. I'm just gonna keep an eye out, just generally speaking. For
There
while
are
we're here.
several magic shops here that sell many different types of magical items, but it would be hard to maybe necessarily pinpoint something like that while you guys are on your
Yeah.
way to another thing.
Like I said, if I
But
see
you
it,
see a
that's
few
fine.
shops that seem like they might be interesting to go look out later.
Yeah.
You kind of make like a mental note of them on your way and go, well, maybe we'll go in there and look for that later. And you kind of point them out. Magic stuff.
Works for me.
Okay. Any other special shopping things you guys need to like for general stuff on the way there?
don't think so for me.
All right. So as you kind of turn the corner into Troll Skull Alley, you see that it looks as though something big happened here. It almost looks like a really big party happened, and they didn't clean it up. There is a little bit of debris. There's pieces of wood that are sort of laying on the ground, and you're kind of looking, and it looks like it's pieces of like the signs of some of the other buildings and the establishments here. There's a potion shop here. There's a clothier here. There's like a big greenhouse here that sells various herbs and plants and whatnot. And there's like a general goods store here. Like it almost seems like every corner you kind of go around, there's like a little plaza with several shops that could like fit almost any need. And the glass in the greenhouse is almost all broken in this multi-tiered greenhouse. You see there's an elf there who's kind of like sweeping up some of the mess. You see that there's several people who they just look like your general typical handymen with hammers. Some of them are casting like mending spells and they're just trying to kind of like clean up this mess. There's areas of it that are like completely roped off, like no one beyond this point. You see like little handmade signs that says please excuse our mess. And there, kind of smack dab in the middle of this alley, is a building that looks old. It looks dated, but it doesn't look damaged. Like, no more than normal wear and tear. And at one point, this looks like this was probably a magnificent inn. Now, it's been painted weird colors. The roof does not match the walls at all. It's almost sort of technicolored, and all the like little slats on the top of the roof are painted in like almost each row is kind of like a different color, and it was almost like they ran out of paint and we're just like, well, we'll just use the paint we have. And then you see a sign above the main entranceway that says Halls of Gustus. You see all these vines that are sort of like wrapped around the outside pillars that kind of go up, and they look like they've been growing for decades. You see in the windows, you see lots of plants sort of like coming out of the windows. None of the windows are closed. They're just plants. And like, almost looks like full-size trees just kind of like sticking their branches out of the wall, out of the windows. The stucco has been not painted in a long time, and you just kind of see where parts of it has been just patched with mud and dirt. And you see like what looks like a handprint just kind of like patting it in there.
I guess it's the place.
I'm not really digging the city, but I like this place.
It seems very, as they say in the swamp, feng shui.
You kind of notice as you're looking off, you thought that this was like a separate building, but it looks as though something was added on to the building. So where it's like normally like this roof, there's like this tower that kind of leads up like a few stories above the rest of the building. And you see that it's made from stone and some bits of like black metal. And it does not match the exterior, but it looks kind of like a castle parapet, like right on the top of this back side of the building.
Cool. Well, I can't tell if it's open or overgrown.
Both?
Could be both. Well, let's head in.
As you head into the main door, you don't see a sign that says open. You don't really see any signs of life. You come in and there's just plants and flowers, and there's like a strange, like almost like cargo net up at the top in the back behind the bar, where normally you would see like maybe barrels or casks of wine. And it's not got that at all. It's pieces of lumber and wood, and there's various like dirt and mud kind of on them. Like they didn't clean it off when they brought it in. The bar itself looks like it's been pretty well kept. It's been polished and wiped down, but you do see like bits of dirt and debris on it. It doesn't look like there's any patrons in here right now currently in the establishment, like taking a drink or just hanging out. And you hear the sounds of like some footsteps kind of like going across the upper level. As you look in this like sort of like tap room, common room area, you just see like muddy footprints kind of going in all different directions. And in the back, behind the bar, in like the what you would assume would be like the kitchen or the pantry area, you hear the sound of like crockery and pottery kind of being clanged together. There is a hearth style fireplace that does not look like it was built into the wall. It looks like they brought it in from the outside and just shoved it up against the wall. And it looks like they're trying to like patch brick around it to make it part of the wall, but it's not going well.
Well, this place is interesting.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
I've never seen this place before.
Yeah, man, you live here, you never went here?
I think I would have noticed something like this.
This place is really gonna blossom.
Maybe it's newer?
I guess. It's possible.
I'll go, hello!
You hear in the back of the kitchen, you hear more crockery and pottery kind of fall down, and then you hear like a kind of gruff voice. What?
I'll kind of nudge Fig, just give him a little shoulder check.
Is Gus here?
He's probably up in his tower doing magic stuff.
Sounds like the disappointed dad.
Are you here to buy, sell, trade, make a name for yourself?
Yes.
And as you say yes, you see this, I would say like average size, like kind of burly looking orc come out. And he's got like a little bit of a split in his lip that looks like it's a little bit healed up. And for some reason, he has like a serving tray strapped on his back like a shield. You don't know why. So, which is it? Like, are you here to make a name for yourself or to give me money?
A little bit of both. Well, we thirsty. We got some stuff to sell, and we looking for some information that could make a name for ourselves.
I too am quite parched.
I got an idea.
There's just like this awkward, he just kind of stands there.
By the
How-
way,
yeah.
So, having seen that this place is kind of nature friendly, I'll say, I've definitely brought the elk in with us.
He doesn't even seem to notice. It's like not even weird doing.
After all the shit he's been through, just the other day.
As this elk kind of comes in, he kind of just looks and just goes right back and just staring at you, saying, "Yep, I'm also quite parched."
Here's an idea. Why don't you pour us all around? Self included. I'm paying. Let's do the strongest thing you got.
Now, I mean, that is an idea.
It's a good idea.
Or maybe you could pour me a drink
That's better.
and try not to spill any.
Do you?
Waste not, want not, they say.
They do say. New is always better.
From the corner, you didn't see them, but kind of like way over in the corner over by the makeshift looking hearth, you see a like a dark robed dark elf kind of sitting there petting a fox, curled up on his lap with a little hood. Cratch, why are you harassing our friends? They clearly want to give us money for alcohol. You can't be this stupid.
Yeah, just to be clear, I'm not paying you to drink my alcohol. Just so we're on the same page.
He just goes back to petting his fox.
That's awesome.
You just have to excuse Cratch. He's ugly.
That's awesome.
Very cratchety, they say.
His mom clearly didn't like him.
I don't remember him being such a dick.
I like it though.
I love it.
He's grown.
It's
He's
great.
grown.
This is character
He is
development
grown.
right here.
Character development, the best sort
I
of
feel like
way.
at this point, this long with these guys,
Yeah.
he's probably become a little cynical.
He's definitely tired of these
A little
guys.
surprised he's still around. So Otis will pour drinks. My man with the fox. Not you. You want a drink too?
Oh, I don't really touch the stuff myself. And you see him pull a flask out.
Sure. Okay. And I'll pour around for everyone, including Crotch.
Yeah, you kind of see Crotch kind of. I call him Crotch. Cratch, he kind of like. Well, what are we drinking to?
Well, it is Barty Bart's birthday tomorrow. This guy.
Well, it is my birthday tomorrow.
So to Barty Bart.
To me.
To you, my friend.
And he kind of holds up his little shot glass and he tosses back and kind of some of it pours up the little crack in his mouth.
What you think, man?
Well, I mean, it kind of hits you, like out of nowhere.
It's like a shovel to the face in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's a word for it. That's a phrase.
Well, there is some of this for sale if y'all interested.
You'd have to talk to. And he kind of goes, the boss.
All right. Where's boss?
He's probably in his tower doing magic stuff. Didn't we just go over this?
Well, can you get him? I mean, see, I got like a bird or something you can send up to get him.
You see this outfit?
Yeah, why are you wearing a servant tray?
Does it look like Butler?
It kind of does.
Alfred?
You do have a servant tray on your back.
He just kind of. And he walks up the steps.
You should tip him when he comes back.
And so, what brings you all in? As you can see, the rest of the street's closed right now. And our open sign isn't saying that we're open. And yet, here you are.
Well, don't say you're closed either.
Fair point.
I point at the elk.
Lawyer.
This is apparently an elf.
Should I say lawyer?
Where's she rated?
Really?
That's what he says.
I'm an elf.
He says he's also an elf.
That looks like an elk.
That's the problem.
As they say, looks to be deceiving. You should see this teddy bear we got. Jesus. We got some weird shit.
His weirdness is on max.
Well, find a seat.
Nice.
Make yourselves comfortable.
Hey, what's up with all the plants?
Well, I don't know. when we got the place, it was just a couple of plants. He said it reminded him of home, and I get that.
Yeah, it kind of
And
reminds me of.
then there were more. And then the next day, there were more. And bigger. And then there were more.
It's not an addiction. He can stop at any time.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to.
Plant ever.
Sounds like a good time for
So,
last
like, the
plant ever.
inside kind of does feel much like a strange forest. The floor is pretty clear other than the muddy footprints. But you look at this, like, wizard's shoes. They're kind of propped up. And his shoes look clean. And they don't look big enough to be these footprints. Cratch's shoes seemed, pretty clean. Probably not his. These look almost barefoot.
Checks out. So we discern he's Cratch. You are
Lizica.
Lizica. Lizzie. you drink in here? Own, live, stay?
Sure.
Okay.
All, both. These are my friends.
Cool.
We've been through a lot.
So you own a bar with your friends?
It wasn't my first choice, but yeah, it kind of grows on you.
Looks like literally.
It is growing.
There's no reasoning with him.
I mean, I wasn't complaining, but I'm a druid, so...
You'll have to you'll get it when when you meet him. You'll understand.
Remember that time we went out to buy all the shit? And it was almost real bad if you didn't come with me.
Yeah. That's
Oh
what
my
would happen to
God.
me. This is what the place would have looked like immediately if I hadn't gone. There would have been no in between.
But yeah, we probably saved the city once. We've done some other things too.
Let me ask you something. You know, what was it called? The guy you stole that shit from?
Xanthar?
You know that guy?
Know of him, sure.
He's like dangerous, right?
That's a word for it. Yeah. So like, picture a child with unlimited power and resources in a constant state of temper tantrum. Would you think that would be dangerous?
Who gave him all this power? What dumbass?
Well, I mean, he was born with it.
born with it.
So this is who you pissed off?
Yeah, he's. Oh, I'm all big and secretive, and I don't want anyone to know that I'm a beholder. He's a beholder.
You pissed off a beholder?
I didn't know.
What's a beholder?
Behold. Tell him about a beholder.
Do I know what a beholder is?
I'm just gonna assume we're fucked.
Make
Or he
a history check.
Actually, you know what a beholder looks like. Because my card created a beholder.
Oh, that's right.
Right,
Well,
the
I wouldn't
zombie
have known
beholder.
what it was. I wouldn't
Yeah.
have known what it was.
That's fair.
'Cause I'm pretty sure there's no beholders in where I live.
So you see.
No. Never heard of one.
I would say that most of you know what one looks like. You have probably heard adventurers talk about them, but you don't know much more about like what they're actually capable of. But even some of the most bold adventurers say, "Don't mess with them. Leave them alone. They're very dangerous."
Maybe
Great.
we shouldn't stick around the city for too long.
Yep.
It might be a good idea. I don't know.
Maybe just the night and then skedaddle.
Okay.
Hey, you know anything about T-Mat?
Mother of the chromatic dragons, locked in the plains of the Nine Hells.
How would you unlock someone?
I know a lot of things. Dragons aren't really my specialty. If you want to know things about liches, now I know quite a bit about those.
I wonder what a lich is. What's a lich?
So,
10 hours later now.
Yeah, little SpongeBob size.
he smiles. He gets really excited by it.
Yeah.
When a wizard decides that the bonds of mortality are just too inconvenient, they study really hard and figure out how to make themselves immortal.
Sounds boring. You study? Oh, I'm gonna read a book.
But you get to live forever. And you can't die.
Are you trying to be a lich?
I choose not to answer that question.
Plead the fifth.
And you seem like a very nice person. There's a lot of negative connotation about liches, as in most of them are maniacal lunatics with aspirations of world domination or its destruction.
So is that what you want when you be a lich?
No.
You seem like a a good start. I'll stick with plausible deniability.
I don't want to destroy the world. I like it. I just don't want to die.
Sure. Why don't you join the Thay people? They're all wizard and shit.
They're psychos.
Okay.
They do want to destroy the world. I've had a lot of run-ins with those guys, too.
Hey, you know one of them called Joss? Or they call him Joust?
I don't know all of them personally, but no, I can't say I've ever met someone with that surname.
Well, I befriended one of them. He's like my second best friend. So
Second best friend.
we hang out.
We hang out. He lights my fires
I
sometimes.
love how Otis has somehow become like this weird blend of Gus and Smooch. with a little bit of Rocky.
It almost makes sense.
It's funny because he's also like a half caster since he's a ranger.
Yep.
It's even more making sense.
So as you guys are kind of like talking to him, and he's still going on about liches and how great they are, and he just goes on this whole rant about how there's a lot of misconception about liches and how all of them are evil and all of them are terrible, horrible people. And then he goes off into just this rant about politics that you don't know anything about, because it's politics within the city, and you don't know any of the people that he's talking about. But you kind of get the impression he's not a very political guy, and he kind of hates all of them. Lizica has become bitter.
Having to put up with all this stuff? Yep.
He's fucking edge.
But
Jerry
I'm just hoping one day we
Best
can get
Steelers
back
dad.
into
Yeah.
exploring and going on adventures again, and I'm getting bored.
Getting bored adventuring?
No, I'm getting bored of sitting here waiting for something interesting to happen.
Well,
You guys are the most interesting thing to happen since the riot last week. And before that, who knows?
Interesting things seem to follow us around, so, I mean, you might get lucky.
Yeah, if you want to come with. We are preventing Tiamat from being rebirthed. Is that not interesting?
Maybe a little.
Maybe. You called a little riot interesting, but the birth of the mother of the chromatic dragons is not interesting?
But is she here yet?
Not yet.
Well, when she shows up, you call us, and we'll solve your problem for you.
So you want us to do
Because that's
all
kind
the
of what
work.
we do. And he kind of kicks his feet back up. We solve problems.
So funny. So what is your little group name then? If you solve problems as a team,
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
you don't have a group name?
Oh, he says we do.
That's what they say about us.
Yeah, we got a group name. I made it up. Well, I mean, we are this.
And he says it with like a little bit of like disdain in his voice. The Augustus League.
The what? You said.
No, I'm good. Once was enough.
Once was more than enough.
We are known as the Fucks, the formidable, unconventional, chaotic, kick-ass squad.
That's not much better.
His fault.
It's almost like the same person named him.
It's almost.
It's true. I
Hand of
named
the
all
offer
of the
right
groups
there.
that we've had so far.
It's because nobody else ever commits to a name, but you do.
I will take this burden. By my life or death, you have my sword.
Came from a guy named Gus. He sounds like a cool guy.
He is. He's real cool.
So you guys hear some footsteps coming from the steps. Across the like wooden floor, the ceiling, it kind of sounds like some heavy thuds. And the first person to come down is Cratch. And the second person to come down is not who you expect, but it's this really big, muscular guy. For some reason, he's not wearing a shirt. And he's got these really, really, like, almost like dress-style pants on. And he's got this kid like up on his shoulders. And the kid is clearly his son. And he's got this like weird, almost like luchador mask on. And he's coming down the steps and he's kind of like thudding. I mean, this dude's like 320, but like jacked. Just huge. So, Gus will be down in a minute.
Someone point me to the gym.
This way or that way.
Y'all want to come to my show tonight?
What kind of show you do?
And he goes, isn't it obvious? And he flexes his other arm.
You like statue show? Stand like statue?
No. I rip dudes' heads off!
Well, how does this tell me that?
I am a wrestler.
Where's the show at?
In town?
Wow, this is a
Main-
small
main
town.
plaza?
You could- oh, okay. Do they have
This
the-
time we have a ring. Plus, I told my boy I was gonna win tonight.
Is that an unusual occurrence for you?
Well, you know, sometimes it's scripted, okay?
Scripted,
Yes.
so it's not real.
So it's all fake.
You want to wrestle?
I'm not a
Do
wrestler.
you want to go?
Right here, right now.
We can go.
Starts taking his
And then the little kid's like, Dad,
Oh,
no.
I leave the bezazzled jeans on. It's okay. Well, I was gonna say they got betting at your stuff because we got quite the bettor.
Oh yeah, tonight is not a scripted event. This is an open invitation for anyone to get into the ring with me. And if they can last 3 minutes, I got you for 3 whole minutes. They win 100 gold. And if I can defeat all the challengers, my sponsor said, I'm going to be the main headliner for their upcoming traveling tour.
Too bad you're not playing golf anymore. You could battle yourself.
That would be something. Well, yeah. What time is the event?
I believe that the event starts at 9, and you're going to want to get there early so you can get a good seat.
Cool.
Dad, you're at like an 11. You need to take it down to like a 5.
As they say, inside voice.
He's gonna hit us with that 100 gold because that's what they were gonna pay Spider-Man. I missed the part where that's my problem.
That's the part that's my problem.
Well, it was really nice. Yeah, and he just
Is
leaves.
your uncle going to the show?
My uncle?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's my uncle?
I would recommend he'd stay home tonight. Bad things happen after the wrestling match.
His name is Ben.
I was like, my uncle? What's he talking about?
He gonna pick you up?
Like halfway through this conversation, Fiora loses interest and is like casting druidcraft over the flowers to make them bloom, completely ignoring him.
So Cratch and this masked stranger, this greased up, muscly masked stranger, they head into like the kitchen area. You hear some crockery. You start to smell like something cooking. Definitely smells of some maybe venison or there's definitely some pork, some kind of bacon or sausage. You definitely smell that.
Nice.
And then you hear the God, what the hell is your kid's name?
Andy.
Andy. You hear Andy going, Dad, would it kill you to eat a salad? Like just a couple of vegetables?
That shit might fuck up my game.
And all you hear is, do I look like a rabbit? I didn't get this big eating carrots!
Oh yeah.
Snap to Slam Jam.
P.S. This was his character. I'm embellishing a little bit, but this was the perceived image of him I had when they were always playing.
Basically.
And he ended up being like really good.
Really heartfelt too.
It was really heartfelt.
Yeah, I watched the last episode.
So I'm not gonna lie, this little this reunion with seeing him and his son right now, I'm kind of like, this is so good. He finally got his wish.
I love how his son is the complete opposite of him too.
I do too. Because we never really established what his son was like, so I kind of had free reign to do what I wanted with it.
Yeah. Supports him with the mask. Gets him to eat a salad. I assume as they walk out of the kitchen, he's like got a little bit of a salad.
The kid is eating salad.
Oh, I was talking about.
And you
crab.
see the large guy like begrudgingly like chomping on a carrot, but he's not happy about it.
Not happy.
He's like, look, I'm eating the carrot just like shit. So they're sitting there and they're grabbing on some food, and you're still not sure exactly where the hell this sorcerer guy is. Cratch, Lizica is talking. Did you go tell Gus he had visitors? Yeah. Excuse me. He puts the fox up around his shoulders, and he wanders up the steps. As Lizica walks up the steps, you hear the sounds of something like crashing outside the front door. And this large furball with dirt and bristle thorns and some strange feathers. You're not sure if they're from a bird or like a peacock or what they're from. Just kind of comes rolling in like Sonic the Hedgehog. And as it kind of just flops out on the ground. I'm not going to be able to do your voice, you know that. Oh, hey there. How are you all doing?
Who are you?
Nah, well, I'm Gus.
Oh man, the guy we've been looking to see. What's up?
You are.
Yes, I am.
I'm down here.
Yes, you are. Maybe you stand up. I mean, you don't have to. That's cool.
Is that proper?
Who's to say what's proper or not? I'm a frog. You know what I'm saying?
That, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
why don't you chill?
Okay. And he kind of just sits there and he kind of crisscross applesauce in the ground. He's like picking a little bit of dirt out of his fur. And you guys look and you see this this very tall furbolg with very prominent like furbolg features, but he kind of looks almost Sasquatchy. His hair has gotten a little bit longer. It's a little bit grayer, and he's got this fancy hat on with like feathers all coming out the sides and backs of it, and it definitely looks like peacock feathers. And he's got like several flowers in what would be like his lapel, but he has them in like pretty much every pocket that he has on his thing, and a couple like in his hair. And so, what brings y'all in here today?
Fedora. You do the talking with the animal stuff.
Hi, I'm Fiora.
Oh, hello there.
Hi. This is our friend, an elk who's currently an elf. Or, an elf who's currently an elk.
Say that 5 times fast.
Well, that seems like that could be a problem for him.
He's not
It's a
thrilled,
little
no.
Yogi Bear.
He always sounded like Yogi to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought he always sounded like he was from Canada.
I can't do Canada, okay?
Hey, bud.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Yogi sounds like he's from Canada. If you don't believe me, go look at some Yogi Bear clips.
Gonna have to do that.
Assholes, God.
Minnesota.
So, he's an elk, huh?
Yeah. He says he was cursed.
Oh, that's too bad. What do you want me to do about it?
Well, is there anything you can do about it?
He's kind of looking around, and he looks over at Lizica. Is there something that I should do?
This guy's the boss? Jeez.
And Lizica goes, could remove the curse. Oh, well, now, that's a pretty good idea. Would you like to come to my tower? And maybe we can solve your problem.
Can we get an elk into your tower?
Oh, yeah. Maybe two.
Okay then.
On one condition. Can I ride him?
I guess I'll ask him.
I can do it. And he kind of hops up off of the ground and he kind of pats him on the head. Hey there, fella. Do you think that it would be all right if I rode you up into the tower?
So I have.
No response is a good response. Let's go.
I have speak with the animals up. So he's probably commenting on the whole thing.
The elk is going, do not let this psychopath on me. But then you hear Gus go, well, that's not very polite calling someone you just met a psychopath. You can understand me? Then you heard me saying, no, 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 no.
Just joking.
I thought maybe she was throwing her voice. Are you one of them there ventriloquin peoples?
No. Him maybe. Me no.
Okay. I won't ride you, fellow. But you gotta pay a tribute. I want a plant. But not one I can get here. I need you to bring me a special plant.
You got one in mind?
Oh no, I just like plants.
Really?
Maybe you could find a kind of flower. Or maybe a cactus that I've never seen before.
Fedora, can't you make
I have to have a cutting to do it.
a cutting?
I can make existing plants bloom, but I can't make a plant.
Well, that's too bad. I guess your friend gets to stay an elk. I'm just kidding. You guys can owe me a plant. Come on. Come on. So he takes you out the front door, which you find odd. And he walks around to the back side of the building, and there's like this big leaf. It's like kind of flat. It's got muddy footprints on it. All right, everybody, just get on the leaf over here.
What's the leaf gonna do?
You wanted to go to the tower, and he points up, and the leaf is at the base of this large tower.
Oh, okay.
Guess we're getting on the leaf.
There's a lot more people than normally. I can fix this.
Oh no.
And he kind of like does this with his nose, and he kind of like flicks something out of his nose, and the leaf grows to a much bigger size. Okay, that should fit everybody.
You got magic boogers?
Well, I'm just magic. So all of me would be magic, including my boogers.
I guess that do make sense.
Like, you're a bullywug, and your boogers are a part of you, so they would be bullywug boogers.
You make a great point.
I know.
Let's ride a leaf.
This is what it was like to play with you, by the way.
Good.
You're either die a hero.
Well, all right then. Let's go on up, and we'll see what we can do about your friend. Come on, don't be shy. And as you guys all kind of gather on this leaf, you hear the sounds of a plant, like almost like a tree or something blowing in the wind. And then you realize that a vine is sprouting from the bottom of this thing and sort of like entwining its way around this almost like beanstalk type structure that seems to just appear out of nowhere. And it kind of encircles you guys all the way up to the top, to this side like door where there is no other way in or out other than if you were taking this leaf or if you could fly. Well, there you go. Here's where my tower is. Go on, one at a time. No one in there will bite you.
All right. Well, here goes nothing.
So as you kind of like walk in, you notice that the tower seems much bigger on the inside than is probably possible from the outside. And then it kind of expands out. And if you thought that there were a lot of plants in the tavern, you don't see a piece of brick or wood. All you see is canopy style forest. These big, bright, technicolored plants and flowers. Many of these you believe might be species from the Feywild that are not native to here. There's bits of like grass kind of growing across what would be the floor. And it's like these technicolored shades of like neon green and pastel blue. And as you kind of walk across it and your feet step on it, they sort of change colors as the imprints of your feet go across them. And then it kind of springs back up and goes back into its normal like shape and color.
Otis, did you put some in those drinks?
Maybe I did. This is like the swamp and the bayou, but like on acid. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my stash.
So you wander in and there is this, it's not really a carpet, but it kind of looks like this rug made of leaves. But the leaves are this brilliant sort of like red color, almost like leaves in the fall. And they're all sort of like woven together in a very like natural sort of like way. You don't see any thread or cloth. It almost looks like spider silk or something has kind of like weaved them all together. And it's like almost like a big red royal carpet across the middle of the floor of this main sort of like circular den. In here, the walls that you can see and that are exposed are painted various shades of purple and green and blue and orange. And there's one part of the wall that it looks like a window, but hand drawn in like chalk to look like the sun outside. You're not sure why.
Makes sense.
For Gus, I feel like that makes complete and total
Makes
sense.
perfect sense.
Yeah, you see over by where like his like little, it's not really a fireplace as much as it is. You see these two little, I don't know how else to describe them, fairies, and they are sort of dancing in this little hearth. They almost look like they're kind of like skating across, almost like a lake of fire. And as they're kind of skating and across this like little, almost like puddle of fire, it's causing all the warmth. They're kind of like having a good time, like skating and dancing and singing, and it's all like really low, but they look like fairies on fire. Like if you took like a little typical like pixie, but it's on fire.
You brought some of his family back.
And they're just kind of sitting there and dancing and having a good time. And every now and then in this like little pond of fire, you see like the occasional like new little like fire pixie, sort of like one of their faces appears, and then you hear more giggling, and then more of them will kind of like sprout up out of the top, and they're playing this game that in between the dancers, where they're like throwing little fireballs at each other, and they're kind of like ricocheting off of the inside of the little hearth. You hear go, you see these like little things of light, and you hear this, and they're all having a great time though. I don't like to burn trees, you know, so I brought some of my friends because it does get a little cold in the city in the winter.
Sure. I understand.
So he sits down on like this really large stump. You're not sure where it came from or why it's here. And it's sort of laid back across this big canopy of green leaves, almost like a back, like a sofa or something is the best way to describe it. Oh, that feels good on the old feet to get a little rest. So, you said you had your friend the elk here. Oh, please have a seat. And you're looking around. There's no chairs. There's not a single chair here other than the tree stump. There's not a couch. There's not another tree stool. There's nothing.
I'm not bothered. I sit directly on the floor.
Yeah, I don't think this is new territory for Otis either.
As you guys both kind of sit, you notice that the grass, if you can call it that, it's actually really, really soft. It doesn't feel prickly like normal green wild grass. It almost feels like fur. But it's definitely organic, and it's definitely a plant of some type. Just nothing that either one of you are familiar with. And as you kind of sit down, you get this sort of relaxing feeling. You know, almost like coming home. You feel very comfortable here. I guess the rest of you can just stand. That's fine. So, you have an elk friend. Okay. Do we know how he got into this situation?
He said he liked a girl. The father of the girl
I've
didn't agree.
heard this story.
Yeah.
Did he make a baby?
You should ask him that. He probably won't remember, but you should ask him that.
That would make a lot of fathers very mad in my experiences here. Especially if they weren't mommies and daddies.
What if they made a baby? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know the rules.
Me neither.
Humans are confusing.
Preach, brother.
Well, I think I can do it. It will take some time. Can you leave him here? I promise to take good care of him.
I look up at the elk.
I will treat him like he is one of my best friends in the entire world. If that didn't sound like a line Gus would have said,
That's
I don't know.
definitely a line.
Yeah, what would have?
Yep. And he started naming all of his tree friends. Beatrice. Bernadette. I don't remember the rest.
Neither do I.
There's definitely a tree
Hey,
Beatrice.
I've remembered a lot.
It's true. It's
You
pretty
got to
good.
give me a
pretty good.
break. So, yes, if you just leave him here, I'll treat him like he's one of the family.
So, if you didn't know he was an elf, would you be able to tell that he was an elf?
Probably not unless he told me.
Do you know?
He does seem a bit strange for an elk, though. They don't usually come with golden blonde hair. That's weird.
A little bit different.
He's pretty big, too. You're just a big boy, aren't you? You're just a big boy. He's petting him.
So funny. Do you know about any kinds of curses that would be put on a whole society of people that could like affect generations of people?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Happens a lot.
Really?
Well, not so much anymore.
Since when did they stop, or who was doing them?
Oh, well, you know, lots of wizard people, they get it in their mind that, oh, these people didn't want to bow down and worship me, so they wave their wands and wiggle their butts, and they turn them into something hideous or weird.
Like your friend Lizica does that stuff? She's wizard.
Oh, no, he's a very great wizard. He's a little scary. But he grows on you.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't gotten there yet.
He's saved my life more times than I can even count.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, what a guy.
Oh, yes. He takes his job very seriously.
And he said he didn't drink at all?
He doesn't drink our liquor or our beer.
What'd she drink then?
Blood? I don't know. He strikes me as the type that would probably enjoy that.
It's really funny. That's awesome.
Could be water. I don't know. I didn't ask.
Yeah, very mysterious. We'll have to ask about the way out. So are you able to tell that this is a curse, or do you just, like...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can tell.
Really?
Yeah.
Is anyone else in the room cursed?
Nope.
No one else. All right. Cool. Well, that's a good thing.
Do you think that you were afflicted with a curse?
Maybe. Oh,
Well, what'd you do?
nothing.
Why would you think that?
Legend.
Well, I mean, you're a bullywug.
Sure am.
I'm pretty sure your entire race was cursed.
Could be. That's why I'm asking. I mean, you hear stories growing
Well,
up.
I think at this point it would be no longer considered a curse. It would just be the way that it is. It's
So-
been so long.
There's no reversing that kind of thing.
Would you want to?
Oh. I mean,
Have you always been a bullywug?
as far as I can remember.
Were you born a little frog?
A tadpole is what we call ourselves, but yes.
A frog pole?
Well, kinda. Less froggy and more poly.
A tad frog?
A tad frog.
A tad frog.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's tad frogs.
Okay. You seem to have adjusted pretty well to curse.
Yeah. But what if, say, for shits and giggles, I want to know if I was cursed or if the family was cursed or anything?
I mean, I could do a little bit more research. Do you know which particular swamp that you come from? Do you have any names of your ancestors?
Yeah. Sure do.
I'll give all of this information to the creepy wizard downstairs, and he could probably find something for you. He's a very good researcher. And he likes looking up weird stuff.
The fuck is going on?
This is the craziest thing ever.
Can we let him be Gus?
You guys asked for this.
I
We
love
do.
it. I love it.
And I'm happy we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just pull up my map here. Once it stops being blurry, I will tell you where we're from. Ah, there we go. Oh, nope, back to blurry. We are from... God
The
damn it.
resolution might not be high enough on that.
It normally is.
You're from 4080p.
Okay, here we go. We're getting there. We're not getting there. We're getting there. How do you see pins, which you pinned on Discord?
Oh, I have no idea.
I've pinned it on
It's
Discord.
like the mobile version, right?
I think so.
It should be. Are you in DMs or on the like?
Oh, here we go.
You got it. Okay.
Aha. That's better. Look at that. That's nice. We are from the Marsh of Chalimber. Bionic Tower. It's like a little bit east of here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And, we got Dragon, Grammys, the boss, Chief.
Grazemees?
Mm-hmm. She the one.
Hmm.
She's badass. I saw her once. Peed.
Oh. I saw a gold dragon once,
Me too.
but it was a really big one.
I think ours was big.
I don't know what to compare it to.
It was dragon sized.
Hmm.
So they gave us a scale to call if we needed them.
Oh, well, that sounds handy.
Mm-hmm.
Have you called him?
Well, not yet. We're gonna save it for like
Oh.
the BBEG.
What if he's busy?
Well, we'll put a priority on it. See what happens.
Okay, well, that seems like a pretty nice ace to have in your pocket.
It sure does. This DM guy gave it to us. Real
Guy
cool,
sounds
so-
cool.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Some would even say legendary.
Some would. Some would say legend. Wait for it. Dairy as well.
I'm tired of waiting.
So how long does business with our elk elf gonna take?
Oh, well, curses aren't exactly an exact science, and there's a lot of. It's hard.
Cool. So like 2 hours.
It's a really fucking powerful curse.
I'm sure that I can probably break the curse or find someone to help me break it. But this looks to be pretty ancient magic. Not quite, as old as time itself, but pretty old. So, I'm hoping I can get it done. I don't really know, or keep time.
Huh.
Time or for people who have jobs.
Yeah. How many suns ups and downs do you think? Maybe how many sleeps?
And he goes over and he looks at the chalk drawing. Well, it's always sunny in here, so
I see that. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's not a good. How about how many sleeps?
well, I don't sleep as much as probably the average person does.
We're having trouble finding a scale here.
Mm-hmm.
How many cratch sleeps?
Where will you be staying?
We're gonna be staying at the Hook, Line, and Sinker tonight. I don't know how long we're gonna be in town for.
You
though.
planning on being in town a while?
No.
Why don't you leave a note at the hook, line, and sinker?
Yeah, they can get a hold of
Oh
us.
yeah, I could do that.
Perfect. And then you can bring your friend Lizica's note too on that research you're gonna do.
Sure. You just want to know if you feel that your people were cursed.
If we were cursed, if there's a reversal for it, what if? Just looking for information.
Okay.
What maybe we were before we were cursed?
Would you want to be anything else?
I don't know. I mean, what if I was like something real cool?
But what if you were human?
Ugh. Hell no.
Then they might have done you a favor.
Yeah, you got that right.
No offense.
Offense.
I'm not sure whether to take
Hey.
it
There's too many
or not.
powerful people in
I
here.
One of my best friends is a human.
Oh, sorry.
You met him.
Yep.
That greased up guy.
Oh yeah, the guy with the steroids.
Is that what they're called? He said they were vitamins.
Speaking of vitamins, you want some medicine?
Oh no.
No medicine for you?
I'm not sick.
This kind of medicine prevents sicknesses.
I don't think it works like that.
This one does.
That sounds like a trick, sir.
It's alcohol.
Just
It's alcohol.
Well, why didn't you just say that then?
well, we call it medicine because little cloth ears over there, with chicken, he is in denial that he likes alcohol, so we call it his medicine.
Oh.
He's got a medicine problem, you know what I'm saying? He talks to his chicken.
Does the chicken talk back?
No.
Yeah, it does.
Damn, be cool, man.
I wondered why it wasn't saying anything.
Yeah,
Just
and
pluck, 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 pluck. I don't know what that means.
you can talk to animals, so you know if it was talking back.
That's not an animal.
I know. It's a chicken.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're gonna go to this show.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, is he gonna win, you think?
I hope so.
But do you think he gonna win?
I bet the bar on it.
Oh, shit. That sounds very in line for you.
That's such a Gus thing to do.
Well, maybe we'll make sure he wins. Or hope he wins.
Well, that would be cheating.
No, we're gonna hope he
He has to
wins.
do it on his own.
Yeah, yes he does.
And he's been training.
Are you taking vitamins?
I thought they were called steroids.
Well, it's like crispin with the medicine thing. It's like, just makes it feel better.
Got it. I don't really
Vitamins.
understand.
Well, we're gonna go watch him not lose your bar. And
Oh yeah, then I won't have anywhere to live.
That'd be pretty sad. I don't feel like anyone could appreciate this kind of environment outside of you.
Oh, it's beautiful here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I've worked really, really hard on it.
It shows, especially the drawing of the sun. Tip top.
Well, I will see what I can do about your elk friend. Was there anything else that you needed my help with?
Was there anything else?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. I didn't have anything in notes.
I mean, I have this doll.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
Aren't you a little old to be playing with dolls?
I'm only 15.
You're 15.
Yeah.
Is that too old?
Yes.
You're too old to be playing with dolls.
Well, he's not a normal doll. He's my friend.
Oh, like my plants?
Maybe?
This is
Can
probably
I meet your friend?
Sure. Fig pulls the doll out of his bag. This is Max.
2 X's.
That's pretty ugly.
He doesn't like it when he's called ugly.
Oh, I didn't know that he had feelings.
Yeah. I mean, he's...
And then Gus goes to like poke him. Does he feel that?
Hey, I was sleeping.
Oh, he did feel that.
He's from
So what's wrong with your friend other than he is really grumpy?
Well, he says he wants a new body.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
You think so?
Oh, sure. Do you have a new body?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Kind of sounds like he got his spirit stuck there. And we just need to take his spirit from there and shake it out and put it in a new thing.
Maybe we could bring a new body tomorrow?
Well, don't kill anyone.
Doll body.
Oh. Aren't you too old to be playing with dolls?
He's not just a doll. He's a person.
Maybe you could get a nice bird or muskrat.
I didn't think he wanted to be anything living.
The doll is like just kind of fuming. You can actually see like little bits of steam.
What would you like your new body to be?
Well, I don't know. I was just like, I want to do some. I want fingers. Fingers sound great.
Do most rats have fingers?
No.
Well, we'll stop somewhere, find something
I want to look majestic.
majestic.
I want to look like someone of importance.
Oh, maybe a beaver.
Yeah?
I don't think I like him.
I'm sorry. I thought it would be helpful.
Well, he said he could do it, right?
That's
think
what I
so.
said.
Did we ask how much it's going to cost?
Oh, yeah. How much would that cost?
I need a plant.
So
A
2 plants.
2 plants. 2 curses for 2 plants.
Well, I guess 3 then.
Oh, that's just research. Research is
okay.
free.
Nice. All right. Well, I'll
Plus,
go in just in
he's
case.
been complaining about not having much to do.
We did hear about that.
Well, we don't have any adventures to go on right now.
Would you like to slay the Queen of the Dragons with us?
Is she here?
She will be.
Call her when she's here.
That's the same thing Lizica said.
He's a pretty smart guy.
You guys think a lot alike. Did he
I
help
don't-
with the decorating in here?
I don't think so at all.
Oh, you both just said the same thing.
It's because I'm the boss.
So you told him to
Outside
say
it says Halls of Gustus. I'm Gus. Hi.
that. Hi, Otis.
It doesn't say Halls of Lizica, because that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same flow, you know?
Not even a little.
Yeah. That
Did you know that we're called the Gustus League?
We did hear about that. How'd that come about?
Not the Lizica League.
Also, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
We thought about calling ourselves the Cratch Crotches or something, but we all voted unanimously against that one.
Yeah, that
would
sounds
be
stupid.
unfortunate.
Cratches.
Then I think they wanted to call us the WWE. but we were worried about getting sued. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds bad.
Yeah. It don't sound good. It still doesn't have the same ring that Gustus League has.
It's like poetry,
yeah.
I think. I don't read poetry.
Why would you?
But if I did, that's how it makes me feel.
Yeah, I'd read that poem, probably.
Probably. We should. You could write that poem.
I
Yeah.
don't do well with the writing
Me
portion.
neither.
It's like
Anyway,
we're almost the same person.
so you guys are gonna go check out the show. Hopefully, I don't lose my bar, and I'll see what I can do with your friends. Oh, and bring me a new body when you bring the plants. His is very easy. In fact, I can't believe you're still stuck there if you don't want to be there, but I'll help you.
All right, Gus. Well, it was nice meeting you. We'll see you again here soon.
Okay, you all be good now.
Toodaloo.
Cool.
How do we do? Does the leaf just go down, or do we gotta?
Oh,
sonic
yeah,
roll?
you just have to tell it to take you down.
Okay. It understands like.
Oh, I talk to it all the time.
Will it understand us?
I talk to it all the time.
That checks out.
She's never had the pleasure of adventuring. Gosh.
Nope.
No, you didn't.
Now you know the feeling.
Oh, that was a good time.
It was pretty fun.
I love Gus. My boy.
So, as you guys walk out towards the leaf, you tell it to move, take you down, and it does not. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Fair enough. Fair
God.
enough.
Thank you.
Great portrayal of our old characters.
Oh my god, that was a lot of voices.
That was fun.
Yeah,
That
You
was
were
really
arguing with
fun.
yourself.
Was I?
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah.
When?
when the doll came out.
True.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him.
All right, I have to end the stream. He's not here.
All right, so that's it for us this week. We will be back next week,
This week.
where there may be other characters from the past or other campaigns that you guys may
What
or
a
may not know are
teaser.
still wandering around in
Oh
the city.
God.
Are we?
Stroud again?
No, no,
we
or
gonna-
maybe no, probably not.
We gonna run into Smush's bitches?
They're not in Faerun.
At the
My
time, they weren't.
Old character might be running
Oh,
around.
shit.
Maybe, maybe not. I'm
Maybe,
not
maybe
sure.
not. We'll see.
And we haven't met that character, so we don't know what to expect.
Spoiler alert: she's related to the Gold Twists.
I'm excited.
May or
Let's
may
go.
not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I love bringing previous campaigns in.
You can end this.